afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Empower Field at Mile High.
Let's go get it, man. Let's go, whatever it takes. Let's go bring it, man. Let's go get it. Come on, Sam and I, go make some plays.
Denver has a touchdown. That was Draymond Jones. Going straight ahead. He walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver.
And good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are. Bronco Bill is at 10 a.m., one of those lovely Saturday breakfast brunch games. But I'm Glenn Hauser, joined by Bronco Bill. You're joining us in the neighborhood. It's a live broadcast of during the Broncos at Baltimore game. You know, this show, we'll do a little play-by-play, a little banter, pull up comments. But be happy to have you join us at any point. And looking forward to hopefully a breakout game. We've been saying that for weeks now, Bill, but nobody's giving us a chance. I mean, I saw on ESPN that the chance of us winning this game was 16%.
I would say slim and none, but pretty close. I mean, they just showed up on the screen a little bit ago that the Broncos have the number one defense in the red zone against touchdowns. And they're tied for the best in touchdowns given up, period. But the problem of it is they're averaging giving up 17.5 points a game. We're only scoring 14.5 points a game. So I don't know. Something's going to give today. I'm not sure if it's going to be I don't know. I'm hoping for the best, obviously. We got to get past this preposterous, I guess, for lack of a better word, season. It's just I don't know. Something's got to work today, and somehow, some way, I feel like it's going to. Just not sure. Just not 100% positive. 45 degrees at Baltimore today. That's good football weather.
Sunny, yeah. It sounded like all the morning game, and you know, showing that I'm a fair person, I even pulled up Mundungus's comment.
I was gonna say, I just saw that. What do you mean? A whole lot of wrinkles. Come on, Mundungus. Have a little bit of love, man. A little bit of love.
So the Broncos are going to be fielding this kick. They're seeing Montreal, Washington at the goal line. Justin Tucker is the kicker for Baltimore Ravens. Rarely do you talk about a kicker going to be a guaranteed Hall of Famer, but that is certainly one of them.
Yes, I would have to agree. I hate to say it, but yeah. I mean, he broke the record that the Broncos held for longest field goal, but so you got to give him something. Right.
So Tucker tees it up. And I would not expect Montreal to have an opportunity to return this. Bill, you might be a few seconds ahead of me, so just you gotta
temper myself.
Somewhat control yourself.
would you like me to try and pause it and see if I can't?
Yeah, why not? Oh, short kick. They don't trust that Montreal can get out there, and they were right. He gets upended at the 17-yard line. Broncos take over. This special teams unit is ranked 32nd, and you know we thought that we had hit rock bottom last year with Tom McMahon in the previous years, but apparently not.
Hang on, let me.
We have a graphic on the screen. Russ had his 300th career touchdown pass last week, tying John Elway. It was kind of a bittersweet moment, but I'll tell a quick story about that afterwards. Hands off to Latavius Murray, up for about 3 yards to the 20. So there were two milestones on that touchdown pass. Brandon Johnson got his first NFL touchdown, and Russ got his 300th. And Russ actually gave him the ball, which I thought was pretty cool and not too atypical of how Russ usually operates. 2nd and 7, fake handoff. Russell rolling to the left, throws it to Dulcich, and he's got a first down. So that's
Great
a good
play.
start.
Great play. Great play.
What do you think, Bill? What are you thinking of Dulcich so far?
I like him. I think he's solid. He definitely has some good hands. He's a big guy for sure, and not only is he good with catching the ball, he's also good with blocking. And that's what we've always needed in a tight end. I mean, the last great tight end that the Broncos had that was a great blocker at hands was Shannon Sharp.
Right.
And if we can have another Shannon Sharp type of player in Dulcich, that'd be phenomenal. That'd be absolutely icing on the cake.
Well, speaking of tight ends, Albert O is inactive, healthy scratch for the umpteenth week in a row. On that first down, Latavius got 7 yards, hands it off again to him. He's going to come up a little bit short, but this dude is a beast.
Yes.
I love his size. And, the fact that we're at a 3rd and 1, we don't see many of those these days.
Yeah, they're going to be stacked too. I got a feeling they're going to be stacked to try and stop them. I think they're going to put 8 in a box.
So just bear in mind, Bill's ahead of me. So if he starts making predictions and they come true, he's not Nostradamus.
No, I'm trying. Actually, I did pause. I'm not pause. I actually went back and went back into it, and I'm still ahead. So maybe I should. Maybe during the break or something, I'll try and kill it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Latavius up the middle, and he gets the first down. This is a nice set of plays to get started, and just the fact that it's not a 3 and out is a good thing.
What do you think of Glenn? What do you think of the Broncos getting the ball first? Do you think that obviously this is a must-score drive. There's no doubt about that.
Right.
But do you think and feel that that's why Baltimore won the toss, or they would not have kicked off? So I'm thinking maybe they're trying to make a statement saying, okay, Denver, if you can go down and score, more power to you. But I'm thinking they're banking on the fact that they're not going to.
Yeah. 1 second, Bill. It's one of those things where I don't think there's a whole lot of respect to begin with. If you think about the fact that they short kicked it, they didn't think that we could even get to the 25-yard line. So Marlon Mack was first on first down, and on second down, a pass down the middle to Dulcich, and he is in Raven territory inside the 40. So this is
38-yard line.
Beautiful.
This is great. This is exactly what Denver's needed. Exactly what Denver's needed.
For sure, man.
And I don't know, but just watching these first couple of plays and drives, this is completely Kubiak-esque. I'm not just talking about Clint. I'm talking about Gary Kubiak. This is Kubiak-esque. This is what the Broncos do. They mix it up. They do runs. They do handoffs. They do screens. They do slants or whatever. This is exactly what the Broncos did. And they seem to come out, in my opinion, with more energy than I've seen in the last, 10 games? 11 games? They come
energy, confidence. On that first down, Latavius did a full 360 spin, gets a 3-yard gain. He already has 5 touches of the ball for 17 yards. There's just a confidence, and I almost wonder, Bill, if a lot of this stems from just the team banding together and just being so sick of the piling on. Another run for Latavius, gets down maybe to the 33-yard line, perhaps. So 3rd and 5.
Yeah, at the 30, 33, 34. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a big down right here, 3rd down.
Oh, for sure. Oh, I look up on my screen and there's Deshaun Watson. That guy's disgusting. All right. All right. Russ in shotgun on 3rd and 5. Looks like Boone is in the backfield with him. He's back for this game. And they hand it off to Boone, and he loses a yard. So 4th down. McManus is going to come in.
He's been scary lately. He hasn't been Mr. Clutch like he has in the last several years.
It's not only that, as his ego is just so massive. Yeah. That when he doesn't produce, he's still,
he looks even worse.
Yeah. So Brandon lines up for what appears to be a 52-yarder. Certainly within his
it's within his range, but he's got to be
sure.
accurate. That's the problem. He needs to be
Perfect
accurate.
hold and right down the pipe.
It is
Broncos
good.
up 3-0, getting some points on the board. I didn't love that third down play, but everything else I was real pleased with.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we will be back in a couple minutes as this goes to commercial.
Certified trunk beaters. Charge a couple cool K for the features. It ain't about the money, then you probably can't reach us. Hey, and I put it on mamas. Do it for the soul, for the fam, and the commas. Don't act, be chill with the dramas. All you gotta do is be you and be honest. Eating on papaya with my main thing. Baby getting bread, I'm on the same thing. No rocks in it, what a plain Jane. Put my on, they used to gangbang. Be trying to pay me like a new guy, but I'm buzzing in the apple like a fruit fly. I'll be somewhere in Seattle getting neck bone, and I'm really not the one that you should rest on. Uber eat Jamaican to the B&B. All the moves we making, they ain't seeing me. Rooftop bar for the scenery. I give a fuck about a mug and what it mean to me. I'm that saucy little from the middle, man. Told that baby box it for me, she gon' dribble that. Got some in the paper, got it mummy wrap. Got no minutes for the funny act. Hey, and I put it on Caesars. All I got is certified trunk beaters. Charge a couple cool K for the features. It ain't about the money, then you probably can't reach us. Hey.
All right, and we are back. Broncos just started the game with a field goal, so that's a good start for them. Bill, I am frozen again, so I'm going to need you to take over temporarily while I can get my stuff together.
Get your bearings back. It's still a commercial, so you're fine.
All right.
It's still a commercial, so you're okay.
So I'm excited. I found Breckenridge Brewery beer here at the local store, so I am excited about
Nice. Nice. Send some my way, man, or let me know where I can give me the title of it or something. Well, that was an 11-play, 49-yard drive. They took 5 minutes and 57 seconds off the clock. They got a 52-yard field goal from Brandon McManus. So, again, we're relegated to a field goal, but, hey, at least Denver's on the board on their first drive. That hasn't happened in a long time. That's for sure. Right. Baltimore receives a kick. They run it out, and Denver stops them at the 23-yard line. So it'll be the Broncos. It'll be the Ravens ball at their own 23. 8:59 left in the first quarter. 3-0 Denver.
Awesome. I am back in business too, Bill. If
go for it.
All right.
You're the man. You're the man.
So Lamar Jackson, the leader in passing yardage and rushing by a wide margin for the Baltimore Ravens, comes on. He is his career rushing yards a game is over 64 yards. That is insane.
Yeah.
What a scary player he is. I mean, how many guys are that unpredictable in the NFL that it's so hard to prepare? You know.
Absolutely.
So Lamar in shotgun. Looks like a handoff to Gus Edwards for about 1 yard. What would be great is if defense can get him a 3 and out and put the offense back on the field.
That would be a switch, wouldn't it? I mean, that's usually the way Denver goes. Lamar
fakes a handoff to Gus Edwards, throws it to the left to Duvernay. Short gain. Looks like it's about 3rd and 5. PS2 was on that.
Nice. Awesome.
What do you think of the criticism that PS2's gotten in the last couple of weeks?
I don't like it. Obviously, I don't like it. But I think what's happening is just it's an overall team frustration is what it is. And when you have a whole lot of frustration and you have inconsistency, at times, you're not going to be 100% focused, in the game or in the play. And I'm not saying that he's taken anything off. I'm not saying he's given up. But there have been some exploits, or I should say other teams have exploited some of his weakness. And I think that's where it comes from. I don't think it has anything to do with his ability. Absolutely not. I mean, the guy's an incredible corner, so I'm not taking anything away. But as far as criticism, I think it's non-warranted. I really do.
Yeah. So we got our wish. Lamar was attempting to throw to his favorite target, Mark Andrews, across the middle. It was incomplete, and we now have a punt. Montreal's fair catch on the 20-yard line. So Broncos offense is coming back on. Again, a nice start. I wish we would have gotten a first down on there, but you just never know. Or not a first down, a touchdown on that, but points on the board, man. We'll take it.
Absolutely, all day long. I don't care if we win. We could win ugly. We could win 6-3. I don't care. I just want a freaking W. Can we please get a win? I mean,
there's so many crazy statistics, and I sound like a Russ apologist, because I have a lot of respect for the guy, and granted, he has not played great, but there are a lot of factors. I mean, what has gone right? I mean, outside of the defense, what has gone right? We have wide receivers dropping passes. We have the most injuries in the NFL. We have a coach in over his head. There's so much scrutiny on this team, really, because of all the primetime games that they had.
Yeah,
no, but at the beginning of the season, I mean, I'm glad we got flexed out of there. I'm just so tired of the negativity. I mean, they're going after Russ about how many people went to his birthday party when it's like more than half the team goes. It goes like, that's an incredible. Amount of attendance and I mean, it's just everything, just picking the part. It reminds me of like when Elway was an early on in his career, and they were reporting what like candy he had sprung for to give out in Halloween. It's like, come on, guys, just like enough. So maybe the team has finally said, you know what, we got to shut everybody up, and this would be a major.
This would be a major upset. Absolutely an upset.
Major upset. I'm sorry, I've got 4 different things going on at once.
No problem. But I like what Jerry says. He says, "Let's get a win." He said, "I'm with Bill, meaning myself." I agree, Jerry. We have.
Of course, you like what he said. He said he's with you.
hey, I mean,
the greatest people are the ones that agree with you.
I'll take anybody who wants to agree with me. But no, seriously. I mean, think about the comments. Think about the talk. Think about the chatter all across the rippling effect of the NFL if the Broncos beat the Ravens today in Baltimore. Think about it. Yeah, it'd be huge. Absolutely.
You know what it'll be? It's like, well, it's about time.
Yeah, and then they'll go on and talk about all the negative stuff again, probably.
Right. So Latavius gets the ball to start right up the gut for 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
What are you eating? Sounds good, man. I want some.
Rippled chips, man.
Nice. I got some too, but I just
not
at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Russ under center, fakes the pitch, throws it to Dulcich, and he powers forward just short of the first down.
Do you think the Broncos got a steal when we drafted him?
Yeah, they do.
Absolutely.
Right.
I'll tell you what, I really like this kid. I really, really do. And I don't watch too much college football, but being on the West Coast and he came from UCLA, I did know who he was and did watch some. Boy, this he's got talent. Absolutely has talent.
Well, you guys have the same barber, so it's pretty cool. So just short, and they rush it up the middle, and Murray is not going to get that.
Oh, that was something we definitely did not need. We definitely did not need a 3 and out.
But you know what? I love the play call on third down from the standpoint of you have a massive running back. We just didn't execute it right. I mean,
why not fake it and do a screen?
Because those are the things that we've been doing. We've been passing on 3rd and 1. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm seeing Atlanta with their throwback red helmets, and they're absolutely gorgeous. But so Waitman punts it. It rolls down to just inside the 32-yard line. Broncos down it, and we'll take the break with CBS on this one. All right, and we are back. If you're just joining us, thank you for spending some of the time with us on your important Sunday on your weekend. I'm Glenn Hauser with Bronco Bill. Please join the chat. We'll pull up your comments. We love to hear the input, even if you're critical of us.
Wow, I don't know if I'd have thrown that out there, but hey. I guess we can't be any worse than the Broncos have played in the last 11 games.
Oh, man.
So maybe we got that going for us, huh?
Yeah. So Broncos at 3-8 are in Baltimore against the 7-4 Ravens. Obviously, we've talked ad nauseum about the struggles for this team, but let's see how the defense can react. They stopped Baltimore in the first 3 plays earlier. Lamar goes back to pass, and he just tucks it under and gets a first down. Looks like about 11-yard run.
Gee, that's the scary part about Lamar Jackson. Oh, by the way, did you know that the Broncos signed a Lamar Jackson?
Pelissero had.
It's not the same Lamar Jackson, obviously.
Right.
But
so actually, I think they gave him a bad spot, but favorable for Denver. 2nd and 1.
Madungus Creevy brings up a good point. With the amount of punts we've kicked this year, keeping Sam Martin would have been worth it. I would have to agree. I mean, I like Sam Martin. I don't know why we
$2 million. That's why. Hand off to Gus Edwards, and he definitely makes the first down.
Yeah, but $2 million is nothing to these guys. Nothing to the ownership.
But it's all about the cap. It's not about the
true
owner's bank account.
True. All right, Denver needs to stop. Denver needs to stop this drive. I know it's 1st and 10, but we need to stop this drive. We're inside 5 minutes of the first quarter.
Yeah.
And they're almost at midfield, so I'm not liking this.
Right. 1st and 10 at the 44. Again, Denver up 3-0. Had a real nice drive to start. Lamar in shotgun. And he gets tackled by Deshaun.
Nice sack. Nice
Beautiful.
sack. That's exactly what we needed. Exactly what we needed. And I'll tell you what, Denver's getting some pass rush. They are getting some pass rush on the Ravens' offensive line, definitely. And that was a great. That they came from the Ravens' left side.
Well,
And-
Ronnie Stanley is out again. That guy, I'd say that guy's the Jawan James of the Ravens, but they actually have Jawan James.
Yeah.
So great sack by Deshaun Williams.
Mm-hmm.
2nd and 14, Lamar throws it, and that is complete to Duvernay.
But tackled by Singleton. I like that kid. I like
he's
Singleton.
great.
I really do. And I know people were making comments on Twitter and stuff. Oh, they got Singleton on the thumbnail, representing Denver against Baltimore. Why not? Why not? Why not change it up? Why not have somebody else on there?
So the Broncos only signed him to a 1-year deal, and I bet they're wishing they had gotten him to a 2-year deal because I think they're going to keep him.
I hope so. Absolutely hope so.
So 3rd and 8, we got some blitz going on, and Lamar is under heavy pressure.
Yeah.
Completes it, a wobbler. That one went to Duvernay.
Yeah,
Basky
Basky made the
on that.
tackle. Basky made the tackle, yeah. So Denver holds.
First 2 drives, Denver makes the Ravens punt.
I'll tell you what, man, our defensive front is looking really good. I haven't seen this in weeks. They are looking really good.
Bassie almost got Jackson on that one. He was very close to tackling him. And when I was talking about prepping for to play a guy like him is, the Broncos don't have anyone as fast as him.
Right. Yeah.
So you can't even replicate it, just even from a speed standpoint.
Exactly.
So that punt was fair caught by Montrell on the 19-yard line. It looks like it was only a 34-yard kick. They really want Montrell to return. They don't. They're not showing him a ton of respect, and quite honestly, and
do you blame him?
No, and I like Montrell, and he was nice enough to join us on the 5280 podcast on our network earlier in the year. Shortly after he was drafted, and I think we all had high hopes, but just the whole special teams unit, and I think there's a lot of personnel changes in it.
Right.
Guys getting injured and needing to then become starters and things like that. So,
yep, absolutely. And I'm with you, Glenn. I like this kid. I really do.
Mhm.
But like you said, it's completely different going from college to the pros.
right.
In a lot of ways. I mean, I've never played college football, never played pros, obviously, but just from hearing guys and talking and what they say, it's a complete different game. It's faster. The guys are bigger. And then you've got, new coaching staff and everything's new in Denver. So
Yeah.
I just think it's going to take a while.
So I'll run through the current scores around the NFL right now. As you know, Broncos 3-0 over the Ravens. Broncos just got the ball, 2:24 left in the first. Steelers hold a 3-0 lead over Atlanta. The Bears 10-0 over the Packers. So if Aaron Rodgers wants to retain ownership over the Bears, he needs to step it up. Looks like Justin Fields ran for a long run for a touchdown on that one. Lions 13, Jaguars 3. Texans just kicked a field goal to go 3-0. Jets and Vikings tied at 3. Washington is 10-0 over the Giants, and the Titans are down 7-0 against the Eagles. So there you have it.
The Eagles are something else this year, aren't they? My goodness.
They are.
I never saw that coming. All right. 2:24 left.
Yeah.
First quarter.
All right. So the Grinch is in at the game, it looks like.
Yeah. Exactly.
So on 1st and 10, Russ rolls right, throws it for Sutton. Looks like I think he should have caught that, but
Yeah, absolutely.
Dropped.
It's right there in his hands. Well, it's a little behind him.
But you got to catch those.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Yes, you do.
Oh, you know what? No. In all fairness to Court, that was too far behind him.
Well, he did get a hand on it, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So 2nd and 10. Murray about 7 yards behind Russ in the backfield. Court in motion, and Murray up the gut for 5 yards.
Yeah, we need to keep this drive moving. Absolutely need to keep this drive moving. This is important. 3-0 is nothing to nothing to write home about. That's for sure. But at least we're not trailing 3-0, so I'll give them that. And like I said, our defense is looking really good. They haven't even crossed midfield yet.
Right.
So that's a positive.
So Russ in shotgun, 3rd and 5, minute 42 and counting left in the first. Russ drops back, and he's going to have to scramble. Runs to the left, almost sacked, and he ran out of bounds for a gain of 0. I don't know if
gain of 0.
I don't know. How about a no gain? That's probably better.
There you go.
I don't know if they're going to call that a sack, but Broncos 39th 3 and out this season. Yikes.
Yeah, not good. Not good at all.
So I don't know what was available downfield for that. The line did give Russ a few seconds there. And Corliss with the kick. And a fair catch at the 29.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, I did not expect this out of the gate. I did not expect the fact that this would be a slugfest in the first quarter. I didn't. I didn't expect it. In fact, I said on my Friday show, and I hate to say it, guys, but I already said it Friday, so I'm also say it again, that I said the Broncos will lose 31-17, and I'm not alone in that. We had Ryan Edwards. He said the Broncos were going to lose. So it's not like I'm the only one that's saying this. He didn't say it as bad. He said it was 27. I think he said 27-13. So did anybody see this first quarter coming down to a slugfest? I certainly didn't. But I'll take it all day long, because we're shutting Baltimore down. We're keeping them on their side of the field, and we've forced 2 punts already. So that's a positive.
Right.
We got to come up with some positives in this game, guys. Absolutely. So what do you make of this first quarter, Glenn?
It was a great first drive. Unfortunately, we were on 3rd and 5. We chose to run the ball, which to me didn't make sense on that one. But beautiful kick for field goal from McManus. As you mentioned, the defense looks absolutely stellar, getting a lot of pressure on this quarterback. He did have one breakout run that was about 9 yards, but on that last drive, Bassey almost sacked him on the blitz. So hopefully when we get the ball back as an offense, we can make something else happen. At least no 3 and outs. That's such a detriment in your mind. I'm sure they're thinking about that all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And I know Jerry Jeudy's active. I just haven't even seen a pass thrown in his direction. I mean, basically he's gone to Dulcich and one time to Sutton, and that's been it. And then the running game. So I'm not sure if that was a 15-play script. I don't know. I thought that was more or less on the first drive. Right. So I'm not quite sure. But they just showed Baltimore 3 plays. First one was 3 plays, 5 yards and a punt. Second drive was 5 plays, 15 yards and a punt. So defense is doing great so far. See, Baltimore will have it on their own, 30-something, right?
Right on the 30.
Yeah.
Hand off to Gus Edwards, and he just through the right side of the line for about 4 yards. They're happy to have him back.
Oh, yeah. I like those shoes that they're showing now. The
the Mike Hosmy cleats. I love that.
yeah, those are so cool. Those are so cool.
It was neat. They the other day they had, some of the players met with the press, and they actually brought the day they got their shoes back, they brought them up to the to the podium to show off. So second and 7, fake the handoff to Edwards. Lamar is sacked again.
Cooper. Yep, they got him.
Jonathan Cooper.
Yep, and they drove him in the ground. That was good. That was a legal sack. There's nothing dirty about that.
He's picking turf out of his face mask.
No, that wasn't. Was that Cooper? Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that was great. And I believe that may take us to the end of the first quarter.
It does, and we will take a break. Again, if you're if you're watching us, please join the chat. Love to hear what your thoughts are on any of these topics, or if you have any questions.
We will never put you down for your comments.
Never. We'll just put each other down for our comments.
There you go.
Hey, check it. Hey, check it. Put the place up. Put the place up, yeah, we know what we made of. Can't get enough of you, boo, I'm a chaser. Face up, now I feel a little major. Blink of an eye, ego, I'm a taker. Shaker, yeah, she was a ball shaker. She shake me out that door to no place. Damn, why you doing all that? Thought you was my wife, but you stabbed me in the back. Something like a rose when we came out there, we settled facts like Da Vinci. I'm breaking bones to break it back. Come on, get your ass up if you slip it. Get another smile like it was the last Christmas day.
And we are back, and I was just I have Red Zone on the main TV in here, and Deshaun Watson driving the Browns down the field against his former team in Houston, throws an interception in the end zone as he takes a shot.
Perfect. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Right.
I guess I shouldn't use the word nice when Deshaun Watson, but
No, we that was dripping with sarcasm.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Lamar's out.
Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah, he took a shot. If you see that hit, he drove him in the ground, and it was legal,
But not in a dirty way. So Cooper came off the left side. Oh,
actually,
came off the
Lamar
left
looked like
side, and Lamar started running,
Mhm.
and Cooper just bear hugged him and ended up all his weight ended up on him. But he's got the cape on. He's got
Yep.
he's being
This could be a
attended
turning
to.
point. This could be something great for Denver. That's for sure.
That never works out for us, you know that. Like the Matt Moores and the Chad Henneys come in.
Yeah,
So we got
no
30-13, and Huntley throws it to the right sideline. It was tackled by Mathis, I should say. Duvernay going to be a couple yards short. And again, the Broncos force the Ravens to punt.
Yes, absolutely. Again, not being even able to get to the midfield strike. So that's a win. I mean, anytime we can keep the opposing team outside of our own zone, then I mean, obviously, it works much better for us. Hopefully, we get a good a short kick here, or short punt, I should say.
Yeah, it's a beautiful sunny day in Baltimore. At the kickoff, it was about 45 degrees. Some shade is starting to creep through about half of the field, so I'm sure that sideline is pretty cold.
Mm-hmm.
Montreal fields the punt that was bouncing around at the 9, gets up to the 14. He had no choice but to grab that. So
Right. No, the defense definitely came to play this game. Absolutely came to play this game.
D-Rock. The D is maintaining, but for how long, though? Someone needs to cuss out Russ because that kind of worked last week.
Well,
I'm only reserving comment because Bill said we weren't going to get on you for your remarks.
No, it's okay. It's okay, D-Rock. Glad to have you in the house as always.
Thank you.
And commenting. But no, you're right. I mean, whatever they could do to light a fire. I mean, I don't care what it is. Just light a freaking fire on this offensive team. And oh wow. Whoa my.
What you got?
Lamar Jackson is walking to the locker room.
Yeah,
he came out of the tent. He's now headed to the locker room.
And it's not one of those I gotta poop.
No, that was I took a shot to the head kind of thing. And if he was in the tent and came out and is now no longer even on the field and his helmet has been taken away from him. Yeah.
So on first down, Murray got 7. On second down, a pitch to the left side to Mike Boone, and he converts a first down. Oh, Lamar can barely walk up the stairs.
That's what I was saying. I was just going to say that he was hanging onto the railing like he couldn't even barely make up the steps to get into the locker room.
I can't imagine he's going to be back the way it's looking.
No. Now, I've always, when things like that happen, I always say, I don't wish that his career is over. I just don't want him back in this game. And this could be an absolute positive momentum changer for the Broncos' attitude towards this game. Absolutely.
You know what happens then, Bill, is if we happen to win, it's because the Lamar was out. Like there's never going to be anything positive said about this.
All right. Hey, I don't care. I just want a doggone W. Just give me a W. Please. I'm tired of constantly having losses. This is not what we.
And just going back to the whole Mike Purcell thing. So we got 2nd and 9. I'll finish that sentence in a second. Hand off to Murray, off right tackle, slices and dices. Looks about 6 yards. Bringing up a 3rd and 3.
That surprises me. I did not see that. They're saying that Lamar Jackson is questionable due to a knee injury. Okay. I didn't see that on the side.
I didn't see his head get hurt, but I thought, he got all of Cooper's weight was on top of him.
True.
And Lamar's a big guy. So so we got 3rd and 3. Russ takes a couple steps back, throws a pass to Dulcich, and he is not able to get past Stone. Tackled for a 1-yard gain, and we're at a 4th down situation. So, oh boy,
yeah.
But I feel like even that whole Purcell thing was misrepresented. They asked Russ what he said. He goes, he came and he was pissed off, and he said, "Let's effing go." So Russ didn't say the guy was trying to give him encouragement. He said he was pissed. So
true.
How it became that Russ was like sugarcoating it was just not accurate.
I was going to say, do you think that Russell Wilson, because a lot of these guys, they don't actually say verbatim what was said. So do you think that maybe he's kind of hedging a little bit of what Purcell said? Kind of toning it down somewhat?
Because Russ actually said effing, right?
Yeah, well, true. That's true.
And it happened right behind
Hackett,
and Hackett claimed he didn't know anything about it until later on. It's like,
you think that's true? He's right behind him, Glenn.
And when Purcell beelined over, he was like, he had just gotten a penalty himself, and he was going off, and then he just darted towards. I don't know how Hackett couldn't have heard it. It's
exactly.
There's a time to fib to the press, and there's a time not to. Mm-hmm. And when the video makes it obvious that, I just don't know how you could think that he wasn't aware. It's
exactly.
But
and that's my point. You know, I mean, as a head coach, shouldn't he have turned around and just maybe kind of, said, hey guys, stop, or I don't know. And see, that's what bothers me about Hackett. To me, I think if that would have happened with a Bill Belichick, oh my gosh, he'd have stepped right in and said something. And I think Shanahan would have done the same thing, or even Gary Kubiak.
Right, because it's not up to a lineman to be lecturing the quarterback. Quite
right,
honestly.
Absolutely, yeah.
Especially a lineman who barely made the team this year.
Yeah, and so I just don't know what to make of that. I don't like the way it looked. Because I mean, when the camera's on you, it's awful hard to downplay what everybody's seeing. Right. When you see Hackett just stand there like this, and you got guys chirping out you right here, it's kind of hard to sit there and go, how'd you not know?
But Hackett's wanted to be everybody's buddy.
Yeah. That's also part of the problem.
And you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube at some point. Like, you can't be a hard ass, after a while. So after you've been, hugging everybody and just
Mr. Rah-Rah. Yeah. Everything's okay. We got everything worked out. Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, I agree. Let's get a punter.
Punters make a great stocking stuffer.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Well, they're at the 30. They being the Ravens.
So if you're Lamar Jackson is questionable to return with a knee injury. Presumably suffered as a result of a sack by Jonathan Cooper. On first down, Kenyon Drake gets the ball for 4 yards.
I don't know if I would buy any one of those hats. You see that with that look like slime, like a slime hat hanging off their face, and
so those are for the Nickelodeon games.
Oh, okay.
And I think the Christmas game with the Rams is a Nickelodeon game, actually.
Oh, really? Okay. That was like, why would you buy that?
So on 2nd and 6, Huntley throws to Mark Andrews, and that gets them over the 50-yard line down to the Broncos 44.
And the guy was wide open too.
Yeah.
Well, now they get past the 50-yard line without Lamar Jackson. So we go back to what you said earlier when you said, backup quarterbacks never work in Broncos' favor.
They don't. I can't think of one.
Oh, my gosh. Don't tell me that another backup is going to steal our thunder. No pun intended, but yes, there was. Oh, come on, defense. Why is the defense different all of a sudden?
So a quick pass to the left to Demarcus Robinson for 5 yards. They're doing no huddle offense.
There's that
Huntley takes up the middle himself, gets about 2, so it's a 3rd and 3 right now.
I mean, I know during practice that they practice all week long for Lamar Jackson. They didn't practice for Huntley. I get that, but still at the same time, you still have to game plan for their scheme. I know it may be a little bit different, but Huntley's an awful lot like Lamar Jackson. He likes to run too.
But again, I mean, the defense has been on the field pretty much incessantly since the first drive.
Yeah.
So out of the shotgun to Duvernay, and it looks like about 10 yards to the 27 of Denver. So Baltimore with a 1st and 10.
Gee. I could have gone all game, Glenn, without you making that comment about backup quarterbacks going in. Now I want Lamar Jackson back. Can you believe that? Now I want him to come back in the game. I mean, obviously. Oh, man.
What's an interesting statistic is Russ actually had more passing yards going into this game than Lamar. The main difference was 8 and 5, 8 touchdowns, 5 interceptions versus 17 and 7. So that's your main difference right there.
Yep.
So on first down, a pass to Deshaun Jackson for 5 yards. It's hard to believe he's still in the league. He's got to be our age, I think.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I'd like to be his age.
So 2nd and 5, Huntley is is rolling to his right. Incomplete pass to Duvernay.
But there is a flag.
Oh, there's a flag.
Yep.
Did he get hit late?
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Yep. Oh,
Gosh, it's
gosh.
Jonathan Cooper, the hero a minute ago, and so that's going to bring the ball down to about the 11 with a first down. And that was really
oh, come on. How is that roughing the passer? You have got to be kidding me.
All right,
really?
I need to see it here.
Oh, my gosh. You have got to be kidding me.
Because he had thrown it, and 4 seconds later, he shoved him. He didn't need to.
All he did was push. The guy didn't even fall backwards.
Keep your hands off the guy. Keep the.
Come on, Glenn.
There's no point.
You can't. What? Why do you put flags on him? Put flags on him and say, "Hey, don't touch me."
No, that was a really stupid play. I mean,
it was stupid, but it wasn't blatant.
Yes, it was. He threw the ball. The ball had already been incomplete by the time he touched him. So 88 penalties for the Broncos this year.
I wouldn't have thrown a flag if I was a ref.
Yes, you would have. You had to. If it's right in front of you, Duvernay with the end around, he's going to lose yards on that.
All right, 2nd and 11. Come on, defense.
They are not huddling up. They know that the Broncos D has been out there quite a bit. So,
yeah.
Huntley throws it. Looks like it's going to be a 2-yard gain to Robinson. Short pass across the middle.
That's Josie Jewell made that stop. Yeah. I haven't heard his name much this or I haven't seen him make too many catches, but mostly been Singleton, which is good.
If you haven't heard his name, it's our fault. We should probably talk about him more.
Exactly. 3rd and 9 on the 10. They can get a first without getting a touchdown. So defense has to be solid here. They got to get some pass rush on them.
Huntley in shotgun formation. Fields the ball, and he's running for his life here, and he's just gonna keep. He took a shot at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, he did. Wonder who the third quarterback is.
So we may as well figure that it's going to be 3-3 because Justin Tucker is coming in for a field goal attempt, and it's going to be about 25 yards.
Well, let's hope he misses it. I mean,
okay.
Maybe he isn't human. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wow, they just said he needs 6 points to pass Matt Stouffer for most points.
That's hard to believe that Stover still. I mean, he played forever, but
yeah,
that he still
has the lead.
has the scoring
points. Yeah,
they're gonna call that a 26-yard field goal. It is tied 3-3. 5:55 left in the first half, and we will be back. And we are back. I figure we'll go do a quick update as far as the scores around the league again. Eagles A.J. Brown just scored a touchdown. A nice long pass down the left side. He was wide open. So 14-7, Eagles over Titans. Commanders and Giants tied at 10. Jets losing to the Vikings presently, 10-3.
Good.
Texans 3-0 over the Browns. Texans just went for it on like 4th and goal from the 1 and did not convert. Lions 17, Jaguars 3, Bears 10-3 over the Packers. We're knotted at 3 here in Baltimore. And Steelers, Falcons. Steelers hold a 6-3 lead. So,
wow. So they just put up a stat that the first 3 possessions the Ravens had with Lamar Jackson at quarterback result in 3 punts. Jackson's out, 4th possession field goal. I'm not liking that. I'm not liking that at all. Doggone Glenn, you jinxed it.
So, wow, a very short kickoff. Salbert fields it on the 18-yard line. They have zero respect for this special teams unit of the Denver Broncos.
Yep.
Wow, wait.
Yeah, and that does not bode well for special teams coach, that's for sure, or our players.
No.
24-yard line. Inside.
He's a great press conference, so I really enjoy Stu. So
yeah, well, I do too. I'm just not getting the results.
No, not at all. So on 1st and 10, Wilson throws it in the middle, dumps it to Marlon Mack. Looks like he's got about 7 yards on that play.
What do you make of this Bronco offense? Just dinking and dunking. Nothing's been longer than I think, maybe 8 yards?
I don't know. I'm seeing Jerry Jeudy in the huddle now.
Yeah, I just don't know. I just don't like this dinking and dunking. I don't know if that's what Baltimore's giving them or if that's the game plan.
As long as the ball's moving, I don't care. So they credit him with 6 yards on that. So 2nd and 4, Mack is still in the backfield, and lackluster effort. He just turned his back to the line and got tackled for a 1-yard loss.
Yep.
Yeet.
Yeah. So now we're definitely in passing down.
Oh, no doubt. Third and 5. Even though we ran it on 3rd and 5 in the first drive.
I don't like this play calling. I like the play calling in the first drive. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it was scripted or not. I'm not liking these last 3 drives. I don't like the play calling. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. I don't understand this. Like I said, the first 3 drives and everything the pendulum has shifted. Absolutely. The pendulum has shifted.
Yeah. 3rd and 5 and a quick pass to Dulcich was a little bit behind him. Incomplete.
Tipped.
Was it? All
right.
It
was tipped. Yeah, it was tipped. I saw that right as soon as
it was. You're right.
And
that would have been a beautiful completion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here
Wilson,
we got Waitman again.
But Wilson's not. I don't know if he's seeing the. Obviously, he's shorter than a lot of the linemen. That's what bothers me about Hackett wanting to keep him in the pocket. And I know Hackett's not calling the plays as of now, but Wilson needs to be outside the pocket. That's where he's most effective because you don't have the big lineman right in front of you. You're outside of that. And when he's in the pocket, that's what happens.
Plus, he can improvise. He runs.
Sure.
People say he's a lot slower than he used to be. I think he just.
Well, I think we all are, Glenn. As we get older. I'll speak for myself. How's that?
No, you're good. You're good. Nick Chubb just got tackled in the end zone for safety, so it's 5-0 Texans.
Over Cleveland?
Yeah.
Good.
So Waitman with a 42-yard punt to the Ravens 29. I mean, when is he going to just launch one? I mean, it was weird. He caught the ball, he caught the snap, and just kind of ran left like he was almost going to.
Kind of like what you do in college. Kind of run away from.
And then he just kicked it. Not a. I mean, I'd like to see a punt inside the 10. That would be nice.
Exactly. But, going back to the score being 3-3, and we're approaching halftime rather quickly, has this game surprised you at all? Has the score surprised you? Has the game plan surprised you? Has the overall flow of the game surprised you?
No, it's kind of similar to what we've been seeing all year.
Well, except for us holding the other team to 3 points. But yeah, I don't know what to make of this game. I really don't.
Well, we haven't been aggressive at all.
No.
I mean, as you stated earlier, there's no bombs, there's no long passes, no even long attempts. So it's just one of those things where it's
almost like we're mired in quicksand. I mean, we're just, we're getting a few yards here, and then we're going backwards, then we're getting a few more here, and then we're going backwards, and then we punt. Other than the first drive,
But Bill, even if we just took like that, like a who gives a shit play, and just on first down, just throw it as far as he possibly can. Just send somebody, and if it falls incomplete, you got just like, all right, we tried. We just like feels like there's a lot of tightness, like when you just need to.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we need. I haven't even seen a slant play. I haven't seen a down and out. I haven't seen a post.
No.
None. So, like I said, I don't understand.
So Huntley fakes the on first down. Is under serious pressure. Throws it deep towards Robinson and broken up by Pat Surtain.
There you go. And you mentioned him earlier before.
And who was there? Who was there with him? Singleton.
Yep.
Singleton is awesome.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I love that kid. But you mentioned about all the criticism towards Surtain, and right there, that just shows, it's not nothing against his talent and his ability, none whatsoever.
Right. So if you're just joining us, Tyler Huntley is in the game for Lamar Jackson. He's out presently with a knee injury. Huntley did lead him to a field goal on his first drive. Quick throw to the left, and that was completed for about, did you say 5 or 6 yards on that?
6 yards I gave him.
Okay.
Come on, defense.
So 3:57 and counting, 3rd and 4. Broncos and Ravens both have all their timeouts.
Oh, man.
It's a pretty clean game.
Penalty-wise, there's only been one.
Yeah.
And that was
It was on us.
roughing the passer that I wouldn't have called.
That I would have. Paul, I don't know if you heard anything that we just mentioned, but it's 3-3, 3:30 left. Baltimore did not they did not convert on that 3rd down, and they are going to be forced to punt.
Right around 3 minutes before halftime, Denver does not get the ball to start the second half. So we need to get something on this drive. Somehow, some way, we need to get something. So
we focused on the 3 and outs for the Broncos, and Ravens have 3 and outs.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah,
this kick is just rolling and rolling and rolling down to the 7. Looks like it's about 56 yards.
2:55 left in the half. Denver has got to make something happen here. We cannot go 3 and out, because the Ravens get the ball to start the second half, and we cannot allow them to go back-to-back scores. There's no way.
All right. Why don't we? Yeah, we'll stay here.
Yeah, because we're showing a good Burger King commercial. I'm getting hungry.
It looks like chicken parm or something. Murray is the leading rusher for the Broncos with 42 yards, and that's with a long of 7. So I mean, he's doing well.
Wow.
So
in the first half, there's been 8 punts and 8 first downs by both teams combined. Gee whiz.
All right. So the Broncos, 1st and 10 from their own 7, 2:55 left.
I can't say anything yet.
That sounds good. Russ Does exactly what I hope for. Deep pass for Jerry Jeudy.
There you go. There's that play we were talking about. Like, Glenn, you're a genius. You called it. You said just go deep, whatever. Just throw it up there. Whatever happens, happens. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
You called it. Great call, my friend.
Beautiful pass.
Yep.
Jerry was wide open. He was cutting across the middle towards the left side. So 1st and 10 at the 47, 2:25. Russ hands it off to Murray, left side, gets to just short of midfield.
That was great. That was a great pass.
The Broncos
we got to keep this
count
going.
down to the 2-minute warning.
The heck?
No, they're not.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they are. They're gonna. Oh, someone move?
Yep. False start.
Oh, that's one of those penalties that it's inexcusable. You know when the ball is being snapped.
What I don't understand is it was like 2:05 left before the 2-minute warning. 5 seconds left before 2-minute warning. Not 2:05. 5 seconds left for a 2-minute warning. They're trying to do this hurry up, and why?
I think they were trying to draw them off. I don't think they had any intention of snapping that ball.
Oh, really? Okay.
No.
Wow. So
now we're faced with a 2nd and 13. We're at the 2.
So, Chris, why are you saying I'm sorry? You're sorry for what? What are we sorry for?
I think it's just a blanket. I'm sorry that the season's gone this way.
Oh. I don't know. Because we were talking about that long pass. All of a sudden he goes, I'm sorry. I don't know what that was about.
So I'll just go over the stats right now. Russ is 6 of 8, only 8 passes today. 79 yards, the longest being that Jerry pass. Murray is at 44 yards rushing now. Jeudy is 40 yards receiving on 1 reception. Dulcich 4 for 33. We have 2 sacks, one by Jonathan Cooper, one by Deshaun Williams. Lamar Jackson is currently sidelined. As far as the Ravens, Tyler Huntley 7 of 8, 50 yards, so he's had immediate impact. Duvernay is the leading rusher at 10 yards. Mark Andrews is the leading receiver at 1 for 22. So not a whole lot of offense for either team, but especially not the Ravens.
Well, you said that Wilson's thrown for 79 yards. Probably about 65 of that was on that pass too.
No, that was a 40-yarder.
Yeah, I know. It's just I just love seeing those kind of plays. Just air it out, give the guy a chance.
Well, and it was on 1st down too. It was exactly what I hope would happen because we're on the 7. Just.
Did you see though that Wilson, when he was in the end zone, the guy came around his right side and Wilson stepped up, and that's what it was. That's what allowed that pass to be thrown.
Excuse me.
Your excuse. It's fine. Yeah, Denver needs something out of this drive. I don't even. Well, I do care if it's 3. I'd rather have 7, but I'll take 3 as long as we get some points out of this.
So it is a 2-minute warning. We're going to come back and have the ball on a 2nd and 13. Believe we're at the 42 of Denver.
44.
44 of Denver. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
All right, so 2nd and 13, Russ in shotgun. He's got Murray to the left. Brandon Johnson is on the left side as well. I really like him. Throws it to Murray, and he gets the 46. Clock is ticking. We got 3rd down.
Come on.
And 11.
Come on, Clint.
45 and ticking. They are huddled up. There just doesn't seem. We don't want Baltimore to have the ball back, apparently, for sure. So,
yeah.
Gosh, we're taking our time in the huddle there. There's Kendall Hinton's in, Cortland Sutton, Dulcich.
Sorry.
Apparently we convert. Russ is running around a little bit, throws it to Dulcich down near the 30, probably closer to the 32 of Baltimore.
But did you see what Wilson did? He stepped up.
He did. Up. He moved up.
See, that's what I was talking about. You can't keep him in the pocket. He has to be Russell Wilson. You can't make him somebody else. That's not him.
So inside a minute, the Broncos have not used any of their 3 timeouts. 1st and 10 from the 32. Russ is under siege here. Just throws it away.
That's okay.
So
That's
2nd
okay.
and 10. I'm fine with that. 2nd and 10, 49 seconds left.
He doesn't take a sack, and that's most important. Even I'm sorry, I'm laughing, but right now they're showing Hack on the sideline. He looks like a lost puppy, man. He just not. Oh, he's got shades on, and oh my gosh,
It's like he's like incognito. He doesn't
Yeah.
look like
It's like nobody knows who I am. I'll put them shades on. Nobody can see me. Oh my gosh.
So Judy was in motion and gets the pass, quick pass for 2 yards to the 30. Gets out of bounds. So we got a 3rd and 8 with 46 seconds left.
That is so hilarious. Wow. Dulcich's been targeted 6 times for 5 receptions. Everybody else just once for 1 reception. All right, here we go. 3rd and 8. Come on, guys.
All right. Clock stopped at 46, 3rd and 8. Russ fields the snap in shotgun, rolls right, throws it down towards the 22 to Judy. That was incomplete.
No, I think they called it complete.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, he caught it.
Now
He
the
caught
Broncos
And
are
he's down.
Broncos are trying to hustle it up. Let's see.
Well, he
Here's
caught
the
it,
replay.
and he's down. And then the defender for the Ravens.
That's
knocked it
a
out.
reception.
Yeah.
That got jostled out when Hamilton landed on him, but he was already down his back on the ground.
Yep. I agree. That is a catch. I'll tell you what. Do you see the hands on him? He's going down and caught it like this.
Yeah, beautiful.
That was really good. Boy, I wonder if this is under review.
I would imagine so.
His elbow's down. There's no way. The ball is coming loose, though. On that replay, you'll see it here in a couple of seconds. And that replay, that ball is coming loose. But there's no – but the
ball was
defender –
coming loose once Martin, thanks for joining us. Game is 3-3. Broncos have the ball driving a little bit. 32 seconds left in the first half. They're down at the 22, but they are reviewing whether Jerry Jeudy converted on that.
Okay, now watch this replay. There's no way that you can overturn this because the defender's body is in the way. You can't see when that ball comes out.
Yeah. And this is one of those that if they the ball was jostled by the guy jumping on him on the ground.
Right.
So
boy, I'll tell you what.
And he had already touched him before he landed on him.
I don't know. I don't know.
So
this really could go either way. It really could go either way. And that ball would be at the the 22-yard line.
Which would be a first down, and the Broncos would still have 3 timeouts left.
Yeah, there's 32 seconds left. So regardless of the outcome of this, it's either going to be first down Denver on the 22, or it's going to be a field goal attempt.
Right. I don't see how you can overturn this one.
I don't either.
He was on the ground, and the ball only came out.
Here they're showing the replay again.
He had the ball he was on his back, and he had 2 hands on it. It was resting against his stomach, and it came out when Hamilton hit him.
Yeah, the only bad part is when they show the angle from the end zone, you can kind of see the ball move. This is not a good angle here. When they show it from the end zone, you can kind of see the ball move, but the defender's body shields. Here's that one from the end zone. I know you'll see it in a second here.
Right.
I don't see how you can overturn this. The defender's body is blocking the view of the ball. So you can't tell whether or not it's coming loose prior to. So I think I'm with you. I don't see how this can be overturned.
I just want to press the touchdown graphic, Bill.
I know you do. And you can press it anytime you want.
Stands, Bill.
Huh? Say what?
Never mind. I had it on red zone.
Oh.
Spoiler alert. The call stands. Okay. Red
Twitter
zone
alert, the call stands. Okay, let's see.
Red zone's a little bit ahead of us.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Glenn. It's okay. I've been ahead of you all day. So call stands, you're right. And Twitter and Red Zone's right. Good. And like we said, there's no way you can tell if that ball was moving prior to him being hit by the defender. And now you got Harbaugh, they're screaming at the referee like he always does.
All right, so they put 10 seconds back on the clock.
And it's 4th and 1. That they did not give him the first down.
Okay.
Oh boy, 42 seconds left. Denver's going for it.
Have to. You have
Why?
to.
They can do a field goal.
What do they have to lose, man? We're 3-8.
It looks like they're trying to draw them off.
Russ under center.
I don't think they're going to hike it.
Cadence.
Nope.
Yeah, they'll probably just call a timeout on this. 6-5, 4.
Yep.
Yeah, they'll call a timeout. Discuss this one.
Yeah. Hackett's incognito.
So if they're doing that, they're going to go for the field goal, in my opinion.
So let me ask you a question. If Kubiak is calling the plays, why does Hackett have a headset on? Is he trying to override what Kubiak is saying? Because most of the time, a head coach, if he's not calling plays, does not have a headset on. I've seen that. Belichick doesn't have a headset on.
So I think what he doesn't have is a microphone.
Oh, he's got the mic right here. It's coming right by his face.
Because he made a comment after the first game where Kubiak called and basically saying that he looked to press the button to talk, and there was no button to press. So he may just be listening in. I'm trying to figure out what he does. So McManus just kicked the field goal, 41 yards. Broncos take a 6-3 lead with 37 seconds left.
Of course we do, because that's what our average is. I'm sorry. Excuse me. First time. I'm sorry. Did I really say that? Yeah, I did. But no, seriously, I wonder, because he has a microphone right here in front of him. Now, other guys will have.
My comment on the fact that he said that in a press conference.
Yeah.
For the second field goal in a row today, McManus is right down the middle. I mean, beautiful kick.
Yep, absolutely.
But let's we're goofing on the team a little bit, but let's face it, that drive started on the 7.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the fact that
it all started with that pass to Jerry Jeudy.
Mm-hmm. That was a first down bomb for 40 yards.
Yep. We needed that for sure. Wow, Green
Browns returned a punt 76 yards for a touchdown. They take the lead 7-5.
How about this? 16-3 Chicago over Green Bay. Is that because Aaron Rodgers doesn't have anybody to throw to, or is Green Bay just done? And I'd love to see it. I absolutely love to see it. I can't stand Aaron Rodgers.
I think they're pretty much done. I don't think it has the receivers have really stepped it up, especially Christian Watson in recent weeks.
Wow, Tyrell Huntley since coming in is 7 of 8 for 50 yards. I don't like that. I want Jackson back.
He's actually a quarterback that I could see starting for another team in this league. He's that good.
Yeah,
he's poised, dependable, super talented. He's not your typical backup. He looks like a starter.
He does.
I don't know what his contract is. So there's a false start on Ravens with 37 seconds to go. So they're going to be at a 1st and 15 from their own 20.
Oh boy.
They just show Baron Browning. I'm excited. I'd love to see him in the backfield here. And here's Browning chasing Huntley right there.
Yeah. Yep.
And he converts the pass. Wow. Okay. 10-yard play to Mark Andrews. So we got a 3rd and 5.
See, now he pushed him after the play there.
That was the other one was so blatant, Bill.
I know, but I can't stand it.
And it was not only blatant, it was unnecessary. That's the thing that really annoys the crap out of me is that.
I know.
But I mean, listen, it was an 11-yard penalty based on the fact that it was a half the distance from the 22.
Right.
And you have Justin Tucker, so really it didn't matter.
That's true.
We could have had 5 of those, and he would have converted.
True. There's Pat Surtain again, man. That guy is. Tell you what, you could say people could say what they want about the last several games where he's, given up some catches that he maybe should have defended better. But I'll tell you what, when it comes to defending, that guy is. People say, oh, he's wearing the guy's jersey. He's that close. No, he's closer than that. He's like the guy's skin. He is like right there.
And he typically is defending the top
number one receiver. Yeah.
I mean, that was John Jackson on that play, but so that's not the number one receiver for Baltimore. But he got burnt by Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams is the best receiver in the National Football League. So it's like, give me a break. So 3rd and 5, Huntley looking for anything and converts the first down. Looks like a gain of 9 to Likely.
You know who we haven't called the person's name or number? Justin Simmons. And I think that's because they haven't gone long. They haven't gone long down the middle or tried to go over the top.
Not only that, they haven't had success running the ball.
True. Very true.
And usually you'll see Simmons if the running back gets past the front 7.
Well, Justin Tucker is practicing for like an 80-yard field goal, 70 yards. I mean, he's just practicing. But you can't blame them. I mean, they're trying to get the tying field goal at least. I'll tell you what, that's Singleton's.
On 1st and 10, they throw it to Andrews, Singleton, and was it Bassey or was it Kareem?
No, it wasn't Kareem. No, was it?
Andrews should have had that. It was you saying Bassey.
It was Bassey. Yeah.
Bassey's having a great game so far.
There's 16 seconds left. 2nd and 10. The ball is on the Ravens' own 38. Well, now
distance to field goal target line, 18 yards, saying that he could kick a 65-yarder.
Denver calls timeout. Why?
That's a string.
2nd and 10, and Denver calls timeout. Wow. Look at
by all accounts, Hackett is supposed to be just like the nicest guy, like a legit, likable, decent guy.
Yeah.
I feel badly for him that this has just worked out so bad for him. I mean,
and I agree. I feel bad for him. I mean, he has to know the writings on the wall. He has to know it. And his only saving grace would probably be to win out, but I don't see that happening.
I don't think there's any saving grace. I think he's so damaged goods here. 2nd and 10, Tyler Huntley is looking to throw deep, but right across the middle, and they get past that field goal target line. Mark Andrews gets to the 45.
Come on, that has to be the end of the half.
Baltimore's out of timeout, so
Yeah.
nope, it is the end of timeout. They could not snap it and dump it fast enough.
Good.
They probably will review that.
They won't.
I don't think it's no, they're not.
Nope.
Everybody's walking off the field, including
So Glenn, let me ask you a question here. Right at the end of the half. When was the last time Denver led at halftime?
Honestly, I don't know.
It had to be against Jacksonville in London, right?
Bill, I honestly don't know. So
yeah, well, that's the point. We're ahead 6-3. So, I mean, it's not. Hey, thanks a lot, D-Rock. Appreciate it.
I put that up there real quick and took it down as fast as possible.
I know you did. I know. That's all right. D-Rock has my back, and I always appreciate him in his comments. But, seriously, I can't remember the last time.
Where's Kamani today?
What's that?
Where's Kamani today? Dixon.
I don't know. Kamani Dixon. He probably said, "Oh, he's not gonna say my name correctly." So
he's gonna call me by my last name.
No, so I'll go in there with some of the name or something. I don't know. But seriously, being ahead 6-3. I mean, I know it's not something to write home about. If you're a football fan that wants to see a lot of scoring, but we're not losing,
right?
So there's got to be some positive we have to take away from this game so far.
I think
the defense.
There's a lot of
defense. The defense is solid.
McManus looks excellent today. I mean, I was critical of him earlier. The offensive has had nice spurts. The offensive line has kept Russ clean. He has not. If they called that a sack, the one where he ran and was scrambling and didn't get, it was for no gain, they may have credited that as a sack, but there has not been a regular sack for Russ. We have one penalty in the entire game. Check that. We have two. We have a false start, and we have for a team.
Well, you're right. We only had one penalty. The other one shouldn't have been called, but that's just
oh my God. You're the only one in America that doesn't. But if Russ got pushed 5 seconds after he threw the pass.
Well, yeah, because that's our team.
Anyway, we're gonna take a few minute break. But again, thank you for joining. If you're in the chat, don't go. We won't be away for long. And please, like I said, if you have comments, we'll put them up. We'll talk about it. Love to hear your opinion. We'll see you soon.
Switch that V6 for the EV. Ride around my city. You should come ride with me, yeah. Feel me if you hear me sip. Water like a fish sip. I water to the gillies, yeah. This a new wave, this a takeover. Do it for the future. Time to get a world of makeover. Time never stops. No, the timing is not. Time to clean up the block. Streets been a mess. How can I breathe? Smoke in the air. Pure gasoline. I see the news, see what you read. Change gotta come, put that on me and watch me educate. Yeah, we been could've started, but it's never late. Do it for my kids, yeah, let's set it straight. Do it for your kids, gotta set it straight. It's time to regulate. We need change now. We need solar, we need EV in the game now. Make it changes so the earth we know can stay around. Make it changes cause we had no time for playing around. Let's quit the playing around. First rule to me, let's keep it clean. Watch how we build, clean air we need. Start from the flow, sweep up the scene. We going green, work as a team. First rule to me, let's keep it clean. Watch how we build, clean air we need. Start from the flow, sweep up the scene. We going green, we going green. New car goes zoom, but it's quiet. You can hear me come and think I'm lying. If I said I'm perfect, I'd be lying. I can't say I'm perfect, but I'm trying. I'ma give my all till I'm dying. I'm the new Captain Planet. Here to make changes, not damage. World on my shoulders while I'm standing. I'm the new Captain Planet. Here to make changes, not damage. World on my shoulders while I'm standing. First rule.
All right, guys. Glenn has stepped away momentarily. We are at halftime. And this game is completely different than what I thought it would be. Honestly, I said on my Friday show that I thought the Broncos would lose this game 31-17. I'm glad to say so far that's not the case, obviously. At 6-3 at halftime, Denver has the lead. The Ravens get the ball to start the second half. But more importantly about the first half is the Broncos defense has stepped up. This defense has been great all year long. We know that. We have the best red zone touchdowns against defensive-wise in the entire NFL. Only given up 8 inside the red zone. We've given up 9 inside our own zone, and we're tied for the best touchdowns. Denver hasn't given up a touchdown all first half. Lamar Jackson is injured. He's out with a knee injury. We're not quite sure if he's going to come back. He's doubtful. But that's beside the point. The point is the Broncos defense is solid and strong. And they're shutting down Baltimore. Only gave up those 3 points when Jackson went out and backup came out there. Hundley came in. They drove them down the field, and they got a field goal. But Denver's defense is showing up this game. The offense we looked good in the first half. Or excuse me, the first drive, we looked good, but we only came away with 3. And then on our own 7-yard line, the last time the Broncos had the ball right before half, we're on their 7-yard line. Wilson drops back and throws a beautiful pass to a wide open Jerry Jeudy, catches it for a 40-yard completion down the field. Denver goes down and scores a field goal to take the lead 6-3. So we are at halftime. It's 6-3. Guys, give me any type of comments you want. I will comment on them until Glenn gets back. And D-Rock, this game is going way better than expected. Absolutely. Absolutely way better than expected. I never saw this coming. I mean, we're playing Baltimore in Baltimore. They're 7-4. We are 3-8. I never saw this coming. But what I do like about this game is this. The defense is showing up. The offense, the first 15 plays scripted in the first drive was brilliant because of the fact that we were moving the ball, doing things differently than we did when Hackett was calling the plays. So that is a breath of fresh air. We just need to get in the end zone, which we haven't been able to do. Baltimore's tightened it up once we get inside their territory. That's to be expected. Denver is playing much better in this game than they have in the last 11 games by far. Okay. Madungus chimes in and says, Glenn's Fiber Flake cereal have kicked in. So just thought I'd make your day there, Glenn. And then of course, D-Rock follows up by saying Hall & Oates Fiber Flakes. So there you go. Welcome back, Glenn. Hope you're okay.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
Good. I was just letting them know that I was just telling the people out there that this Bronco team is much better than what we expected. Obviously, the defense is playing much better. Offense is not gelling 100%, but much better than it has been when Hackett's been calling the plays.
They just seem less frantic. I don't know what it is. Maybe with him not getting the calls in very early on in the season and in a timely fashion, that that's why the team was just always in a rush, never had time to make changes at the line because you essentially had to run the play that was given to you. Do
you think maybe it's a breath of fresh air by having somebody else call the plays?
I think so. And with Kubiak, he spends the most time with Russ anyway. Mm-hmm. As a quarterback's coach. So, in the fact that he had history with calling plays, Alton did not have that.
Right.
I mean, it was if Hackett was going to give up the play calling, it was an absolute no-brainer who was going to get it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just wanted to go over some of the statistics for the game so far, if I could. Russ, 10 of 13 for 112. Latavius Murray is the leading running back at 13 for 44. Dulcich, leading receiver, 5 for 55. Jerry Jeudy, 3 for 49, including a 40-yard bomb. Broncos have 2 sacks, one by Cooper, one by Deshaun Williams. No turnovers yet. Just looking at the scoring plays, McManus, a 52-yard field goal and a 41-yard field goal. So Ravens, Lamar Jackson is injured. He left the game when he was 3 for 4 for 11 yards. And he had 1 rush for 9 yards. So he was responsible for basically him personally for only 20 yards for the game. Tyler Huntley has come in, been very efficient, 10 of 14 for 85. And Mark Andrews, no surprise, the biggest target, 3 for 48. Duvernay and Demarcus Robinson are also in the mix there as well. So
what do you attribute the fact that Lamar Jackson had less yards passing than Huntley backup? What do you attribute to that? You think because the Broncos were not prepared for Hundley to be the quarterback?
No. I think it really boiled down to is the defense was playing so well, and then the offense had this stretch of 3 and outs, 3s and out. I don't know if it's grammatically which one, and Hundley was probably the beneficiary of that, where they maybe were a little bit gassed, but the defense has played terrifically. Just to go over some of the other scores around the league right now. The first 4 at the half, Steelers 16, Falcons 6, Broncos 6-3. Packers did score a touchdown, another Christian Watson reception for a TD. Bears 16-10 at the half. Lions, Jared Goff is already over 200 yards passing in the first half. He has Jalen Hurts has over 200 yards passing in the first half too. And theirs is not even over. Lions are up over the Jags 23-6. Browns 7-5 against the Texans.
Baseball score.
Yeah. And that 7 was on a punt return for a touchdown, 76-yarder. Vikings 20-3 over the Jets.
Good.
Commanders and Giants tied at 13-13, already playing in the third quarter. And the Eagles are beating up on the Titans a little bit, 21-10. Again, I mentioned Hurts is having a really, really good game. Jets are about to line up for a field goal here. Zerline, let's see how this is going to be a long kick. Looks like it's about 60. He does have the leg. He's made a 61-yarder in his career. And he made it.
Wow.
So 20-6 with 8 seconds left in the first half. So that's probably going to end that way as well. So
wow. Going back to that Lamar Jackson injury.
yeah.
When they showed him going up the steps and he's hanging on to the railing to just allow his body to take the next step, did that look like a knee injury to you? Because to me, it looked like he was like confused as to even how to walk. And so that I thought was a head injury, but they said it was a knee injury, which is not concerning because I'm not a Ravens fan by any stretch. But I mean, I would have thought it was a head injury the way he took that sack. His head kind of buckled down as he went down.
I didn't see his head hit, but I thought it was more just like a rib injury or something. I mean, he was really kind of almost waddling up the stairs a little bit. So just Broncos just kicked off to lead the second half.
Oh,
Bear
hey,
with me
guess
here.
what? Now you're ahead of me because I reset mine. So now I get to react to what you say. All right.
So the ball, they got the ball at the 16-yard line, first down, and 10. Gus Edwards for about 6. Or for 4, I should say. So 2nd and 6 at the 20. I'll get back on track, I promise.
No problem. No problem. Actually, I'm still ahead of you, so I just got to keep my mouth shut.
Please don't do that. I'm already babbling enough.
It's all good, man. I just don't want to steal any thunder.
2nd and 6 at the 20. Huntley throws a pass to Duvernay. Immediately tackled by Mathis, 1 yard short. So we've got 3rd and 1.
Yeah. Well, that was a great tackle, too. That was a great tackle. We need a stop here. I don't know. We definitely need a stop. Well, I'll tell you what, that looks a lot closer than 1 yard. Good gosh, that's like inches.
Yes, it is inches. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a quarterback sneak here. And he does. He kind of rolls off the left side.
At first, I thought he dropped the ball. The kind of way he looked, he kind of like spun sideways.
Yeah.
At first, I thought he dropped it.
No,
But that was his elbow coming out. Oh, okay.
it was not your traditional, he kind of rolled down the line and around
Yeah.
the left tackle. It was kind of strange. Oh, one of the Broncos is hurt. Who is it?
Oh boy, Jones.
Draymond? Oh boy. Okay.
Oh boy, that's not what we needed.
He's really kind of heaving in his breathing there.
I wonder if it could be. Well, that wouldn't be a knock the wind out, although it might.
Well, he was probably on the bottom of that pile.
Yeah, he just
There was a lot of blocking going on, even though the quarterback did not end up in that same position. So.
Nope, not at all. But that's the last thing we needed was another injury.
No.
And I mean, even if it's just for, this game, we don't need any more injuries.
No.
Heaven forbid. We've had our
Especially
share
him.
and then some. Yeah.
Now, since we're talking about Draymond, there's a lot of speculation that he doesn't want to come back to the Broncos next year. We could franchise tag him. It'd probably be in the neighborhood of around 20 for the season. But it sounds like they're trying to convince him to sign a long-term deal. I can't imagine we wouldn't franchise him. But that is disconcerting when you have a player of his caliber that may not want to be back.
Yeah, that speaks volumes because of the way the Broncos organization is right now, and that's alarming to me. That's very alarming to me that people would not want to be on the Broncos,
especially this defense. Like you have the opportunity if the offense can get itself sorted out, and
they have to at some point in time. They absolutely have to.
Right.
I'm not saying it's going to be this game or next game, but certainly next season, I would think.
Well, and that's the thing too, Bill, is we're not that far off. It sounds like a ridiculous thing, but if you look at some of the things that are not within our control, and then some of the things that are within our control, and how all these games have been so close, with the exception of last week, and then the Raiders game got away from us, and that was because Melvin Gordon.
Yeah.
Like we were in the lead there and on our way to scoring before halftime, and that numbskull fumbles it and it gets run back for a touchdown. I mean, just absolutely.
Yep. Yep. And now he's on the Chiefs and
Well, and it was funny because we were talking about it on Broncos Country tonight, and Ryan and Ben were saying that Draymond's already out of the blue tent, so he looks like he's moving okay. And they were already saying they were saying that Andy Reid loves to give guys revenge touchdowns. So they
he's on the practice squad.
He's definitely going to play. He's no doubt 1,000,000%. He will be on that active roster. But
let's hope he fumbles.
That's the thing. The odds are kind of in our favor that the guy's going to fumble the ball.
Exactly.
We can't be pissed that the Chiefs grabbed him when none of us wanted him, right? That sounds like there's a lot of revisionist history in Broncos country these days. And
I pointed out in my show on Friday. I said, what are they going to gain from having a Melvin Gordon? Is he going to spill the playbook and what Wilson likes to? Everybody already knows what we like to do and don't do.
Right.
So it's not like it's going to be anything, that nobody knows already. So I thought
we've talked over the first two plays, but it's 3rd and 3. And the ball is at the 34 of Baltimore. So
hand off.
Huntley, hands off. He's going to lose yards.
Good. Hey, Glenn, we're in sync. We finally got in sync.
There's Justin. There's our guy. And Jacob Martin was in on that too. I really like Jacob Martin. I hope they bring him back next year.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, he actually is from Aurora, so he went to high school there. So he's a local.
Wow, that was a kick. Oh my gosh, you should have let it go.
Huge punt. Montreal
let it go.
Montreal fields it at the 6 going backwards.
Mm-hmm. Should have let that
Who
ball
got
go.
up to the 19 though? That's pretty good.
Yeah. No, that was
The
a good
18.
return, but what could have
63-yard kick.
just
But
it
that's
could-
one of
it
those
could've
that
been
you
worse.
don't know if. I think the coach is probably going to be pissed at him for not letting it go. The odds that it was not going to bounce in the end zone were pretty slim at that point. And I didn't see anybody that would have been able to get in the way of that to stop it from
Right.
Their special teams. So
Right.
Broncos are going to start 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Again, the defense picking up where they left off in the first half, looking great. And
Absolutely. D-Rock brought up something a little bit earlier saying the defense, he loves the defense of the bend but don't break attitude. And as much as I don't like the bend but don't break.
He's talking about the offensive line.
Or offensive line, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Bend but don't break. Yeah, I'm okay. As far as the offensive line, yes, I do agree with that. I don't like that comment on the defense because you're giving up points. I mean, you may bend and give up 3, but you don't break and give up 7. But if you give up 3, that's, obviously can hurt you in the long run. But yeah, to say that the offense is bending but not breaking, absolutely. I don't think Wilson, even though that one play could have been close to being a sack, I don't think Wilson has been officially been sacked in the game.
No, and when I call it a sack, he was running out of bounds on his own.
Right.
So he didn't even get touched, I don't think, on that play.
Right. Absolutely. And the O-line, contrary to previous games, the O-line is really holding its own. And yes, we do have Glasgow at center, which is tremendous help.
Mm-hmm.
But this offensive line is providing a protection for Wilson. He has stepped up in the pocket. He has scrambled out to his right and to his left. So he is making plays that he is comfortable with. And when he has to stay in the pocket, he's reading the pocket as he should and making the correct call. So I'm loving what we've seen so far. I just hope it continues.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Again, the Broncos at their own 18 to start their portion of the second half. Russ is under center. Looks like Boone in the backfield hands it off.
Great run.
And he gets that's a first down.
That was a great run. Do you think Boone
10-yard play?
Do you think Boone is capable enough to spell Latavius Murray long term, or do you think it's going to take somebody with a much bigger frame and a little bit more power?
I think I don't know. I think
call this play if you want.
All right, so Russ had Montrell and Boone in the backfield with him. Hands it off to Boone, and boy, did he get 1 or 2 on that?
I think he got 2. I think they're going to give him 2. Yeah, they did. But I'm just wondering because Boone is kind of like a wiry guy,
right?
And
he's a great receiving back, and we have not taken advantage of that at all.
Right.
The same thing with Chase Edmonds, and we have a real small sample size with him before he got his season ended.
Mm-hmm.
But he's one of those guys where I was surprised they were handing the ball to him and not throwing it to him. So we got 2nd and 8. Russ straight drop back, moves around to the right a little bit, just throws it away.
On
2nd and 8.
There's a flag. I don't know who it could be. It might be illegal man downfield. It could be holding.
Murray is indicating and Salbert are indicating that it's against the Ravens, so that may be
like I said, it's holding. Just
defensive holding. We'll take it.
Exactly.
A 5-yard play, but more importantly, an automatic first down. Marlon Humphrey's dad played for the Broncos.
He took him down.
Oh, he and Brandon Johnson was the recipient of that hold, but Johnson played the part a little bit too.
Was that
Bobby Humphrey is his dad.
Bobby? Really? That was holy cow, man! Talk about time flying by. I remember watching Bobby Humphrey.
former Alabama player. Broncos got him in the supplemental draft back in the day.
Yep. Did you like him?
I did, and then he wanted more money, and the Broncos got his career was very, very short.
Yep. Yes, it was. Another flag.
That's got to be a false start, right?
It's timeout called. Timeout by Denver. Oh no.
Wait, we're calling timeouts with 9 minutes and 47 seconds left in the third. Yikes! All right, we'll take.
I guess it's better than a penalty. So.
Oh, for sure. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
If you rockin' with it, put your hands up. This the anthem. If you get up and get it, put your hands up.
This the anthem. If you rockin' with it, put your hands up. Yeah, this the anthem. If you get up and get it, put your hands up. Yeah, this one for the winners if you with me. Yeah. Hands up in the sky if you feel me. Yeah, this one for the winners if you with me. Yeah. Hands up in the sky if you feel me. Yeah. It's the anthem. If I give you my word, that's what I stand on. Loyalty and trust is what I stand on. Family and love is what I stand on. Talking big. I knew that one day that I could make it big. I'm talking how to stay smoking without a sense. Now we get up and do it like we got a big rig. It's getting serious. I know you're curious. See some losses through the process got me furious. But I got eyes on the vision, can't get delirious. Fall in love with the game and then you marry it. I think I'm married it. This the anthem. If you rockin' with it, put your hands up. Yeah, this the anthem. If you get up and get it, put your hands up. Yeah. This one for the winners if you with me, yeah. Hands up in the sky if you feel me, yeah. This one for the winners if you with me.
And we are back. So, Bill, we haven't even talked about Deion Sanders. How awesome is that for the University of Colorado and all the Buff fans out there?
That's awesome. I'm just a little curious as to why they chose Deion Sanders. Not because he's not a great athlete. That's obvious. But I didn't even know that he would even be interested in being a head coach or has any ties to Colorado whatsoever.
Well, he doesn't have ties to Colorado, but he's been the head coach for Jackson State.
True.
For the last 3 years. He's like 25-6 or 26-5, one of those two.
And they didn't want to keep him? Or his contract was up?
They can't keep him. It's a next step situation. I mean, this guy – I mean, it's a brilliant hire by the Bucs. They were 1-11 this season. There's just no juice to that team. Why would anyone want to come? Then you have someone like Deion. I'll go back to that in a second. Mike Boone looks like about 2 yards or just 1 yard on that right side of the line.
No, I think it's phenomenal. I really do. I think it's great for the state of Colorado. I think it's great for Colorado.
We already
Buffs.
landed a five-star recruit.
Well, who wouldn't want to play for Deion? Well, I mean, seriously.
With the transfer portal too, is he's going to be able to have a pick and choose. Guy's a phenomenal coach, motivator. He's incredible. 2nd and 9, handoff to Latavius Murray, does a little dance and gains a Zippo. So we're going to have a 3rd and 9 situation.
Yeah, no, Deion brings energy. He brings excitement. The guy is flamboyant, to say the least. I mean, he's a ball of energy. And I think guys are going to play for him hard. I really think they're going to play hard for him. Absolutely. And he's not going to take anything less. You know that. No. He's going to want everybody to be kind of like in the same mold that he is. Not maybe talent-wise, but, passionate-wise, that kind of thing.
Right. So 3rd and 9, Russ throws it to Murray, and Murray's going to end up a couple yards short, just over the 40-yard line. So we are in another punting situation, another 3rd and 3 and out. If you get the chance to watch him addressing his team last night, they just won the SWAC championship. And then they go in the locker room and then found out officially, I mean, the rumors have been swirling that he was going to leave. But they found out officially from him And one of the things that he said, he mentioned that there were 4 African American coaches in college in the Power 5 college ranks that were let go this year and not replaced by other African American coaches. And he said it was, one of his things is that it was time for him to step up and take the lead on something like that. So that also played a role in him moving on from Jackson State. But CU plays TCU, which is in the playoffs this year,
Right.
To open the season. Second game is against Nebraska, who now has Matt Rule as their. I mean, there's going to be national games. This is going to be so exciting. His son is the quarterback. He's obviously coming. He's got 2 kids that play for him there. Kid's awesome, Shadur Sanders. I am really, really excited and happy for all the Buff fans and alums out there as well. So it's gonna be awesome.
I think what Deion Sanders brings is he brings not only what it takes to be a great athlete, but what it takes to be a great professional athlete. And I know the college players aren't professional at this point in time, but he brings that mindset. You know what I'm saying? He brings that attitude, and I think that's only going to carry not only his coaching staff, but carry the players into the next level. And that next level in college is obviously playoffs and, going to bowl games. And Colorado definitely benefited. By getting Deion Sanders as a head coach. And it's good. And like you said, they're going to be on national TV numerous times. And that's only positive. Only positive. I mean, when you go 1-11, I mean, you can't really get any worse. So,
right.
It's going to be a great thing. Great thing for Colorado. I'm glad.
I can't wait to see who comes with him. Like,
sure.
I don't know if you heard me. He's already gotten a commitment from a 5-star recruit for the class of 2025.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Sammy Watkins' cousin, actually.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's already getting people to sign on. And what's interesting is who knows if Deion will even be there at that time. So we can't get too excited that far down the road. And that was one of the things that people were saying, well, he's only going to be there for 2 or 3 years. Why do we want that? And it's like, because it'll be the best 2 or 3 years that the program's had in over 30 years. So that punt had gone down. See, I wasn't paying attention. We got
okay. It's 2nd and 7. They just threw a
2nd and
7,
7:40 and counting in the third quarter. Ravens had the ball deep in their own end.
Well, Broncos defense under Evero is ranked 3rd in the entire NFL. That's phenomenal. It's not the defense that's losing these games for the Broncos.
Oh, no, and everybody knows that for sure. They're 2nd and 7 on the 15-yard line. Huntley drops back, throws it to Duvernay up near the 30, probably around the 28, 27. And they're third, Bill, because they're third on the pass, but they're 19 on the run. They've given up some big run games against some of their opponents. So,
right. One last comment on Sanders. Do you think that once he's finished with college coaching, you think he'll ever coach in the NFL and head coach?
Maybe. He wanted the Falcons coaching job years ago.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if he was ready at that time, though.
No, probably not. And he just.
Oh, gee. Speaking of the run. Well,
all right.
That's why we're 19th against the run.
Kenyon Drake up for about 12 to the 40-yard line of Baltimore.
Oh, man. Come on, defense.
So Tyler Huntley is in the game for Lamar Jackson. Huntley is right. Intercepted by Justin Simmons. Yes.
Who is that? Justin Simmons. We haven't heard his name all day long until now. And you know where that came from? That came from the pressure off the right edge or the left edge of Baltimore.
Beautiful play.
Absolutely.
So Jay Sims
He jumped right in front. The bookends were pressuring Huntley. Oh, they actually came off the right edge. Oh,
Yeah, that was
right in
Cooper.
front. Beautiful.
Cooper again.
Yep.
Cooper had Huntley's jersey stretched back when he was throwing that pass, so he may have even tightened his arm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Justin,
Beautiful. That
I mean,
is
totally
exactly what Denver needed.
unimpeded.
Exactly.
Broncos first turnover of the game, and they're going to start at the Ravens 40.
I'm laughing because they show Huntley on the ground, slamming the ground like, why did I throw that? Well, you threw it because you were going to get sacked. That's why you threw it.
So on 1st and 10, Murray for 2 to the 38. Under 6 minutes left.
That was on a swing pass. To Murray. Come on, Denver. Don't blow this. Come on, man. 38-yard line. Come on. Wow,
Ross
he's
is under center.
Under center, yeah.
Salbert and Dulcich
Oh, gee.
there.
Come on.
And up to Murray, and Murray's going to lose a couple yards.
Kubiak, what are you calling now? Come on, man. This is the problem it's been all year. We get turnovers, we get golden opportunities, and I'm going to say it anyway, we piss it away. Just, golly.
So the Browns just scored another touchdown, a defensive fumble return for a touchdown. So they have a special teams and I don't know what Watson's stats are, but I was really hoping that they would lose that game.
I would too.
All right, Russ in shotgun, 3rd and 10 from the 40.
Get away, Boone. Oh.
He throws it to Boone, who was lined up wide left. Oh,
I say go for it. I say go for it. I say go for it. 4th and 2. I say go for it. Go for it. Oh,
Broncos
come on.
2. They're not. They're bringing in McManus.
Well, I guess when you're 3 and 8, you want to go for the field goals. Hey, if we make it, we got our average of 9 points a game. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I know I'm being facetious, but this is frustrating. I know we got the lead, and I'm still frustrated.
Well, you're frustrated because if he makes this and it's 9-3, another beautiful kick.
Yep, 9-3.
9-3.
And we can still lose. And we can still lose 10-9.
One touchdown, and you're down.
That's what I'm saying.
Hackett clapping like Jason Garrett. He's lost the shades.
Oh, Hackett looks like Hackett.
What is he doing? I haven't seen him talk to one coach. I haven't seen him talking to any players. He's just standing there.
I'm sorry, man, but I gotta laugh because he looks like such a disconnected head coach. He does.
He does. Oh my gosh.
So disconnected. It's kind of like when you go to okay. I don't know if you ever been into an awkward party situation or something like where you go to a party because your wife or friend or somebody invited you and you really don't know anybody. You kind of like just stand there and people walk by and you kind of like look at them, but you don't really say anything. That's kind of like what Hackett's doing.
Right.
He's just like standing there like I don't really know anybody. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. That's just he looks lost.
He's now on the surface, but he's not even with the. Like, why isn't he over there?
Yeah, and then you got Russell Wilson over there talking to Rippon and his offensive coordinator, and Hackett's nowhere around. Oh my gosh, this is almost comical. I hate to say it, but it's funny. Okay, takes it to the goal line, kickoff at the goal line. Doesn't even get back to the 23-yard line.
Yeah. I mean, Hackett could cure cancer, and they still wouldn't keep him next year.
No. Nope. So I got a question for you, Glenn. I got a question. They're showing those cleats again.
I love it.
Are those possibly cleats that can be purchased by fans, or is that just?
Yes, they do usually auction them off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I wish I had that kind of cash. Those things are sweet, man. Those things are really, really nice.
And I love how they do sneakers. So they even did sneakers for the owners. They do sneakers for the coaches.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. I thought they just did it for the players.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a crazy play.
So Huntley to the left. Who was that? I don't even know.
I mean, he catches it and then he bobbles it.
He bobbles it and
then catches it again
for a loss.
Wow, that is wild. I mean, that
It was like a Julian Edelman Super Bowl catch.
Yeah,
By a
exactly.
fullback.
Exactly.
So 2nd and 10.
Wow, this is a fast third quarter. There's only 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. This is an extremely fast quarter.
So Huntley in
Uh-oh.
shotgun. He's going to run up the middle. He's just taking it. And he's going to get a first down. Beautiful run.
Gosh.
Great vision. I like him a lot, actually. I think he's a great
Bite your tongue. You can't like anybody else we're playing against. Come on, man. You can like them after the game. Maybe.
I'll do a jersey swap with him.
Oh shoot! I'll tell you what. I'm
really Russell today. I got my Russ jersey on.
I'm really missing Lamar Jackson at this point.
So 1st and 10 inside of the 36 of Baltimore. Hands off to Gus Edwards. Gus gets about a yard.
Wow. Baltimore and Cincinnati are tied with the same record.
Boy, we could do Cincinnati a solid today.
Yeah,
right?
we could. Sure, we could.
They play the Chiefs today. So,
wow. I don't know how well that's going to go for Cincinnati.
That's why I'm saying like Cincinnati could really use us.
Absolutely, they could.
Jalen Hurts with another touchdown pass to AJ Brown.
Jay,
with the extra point, it's going to be 28-10.
Another first down by Baltimore. Good gosh, 2nd and 9, and we can't stop them.
Demarcus Robinson for 10. So we got a 1st and 10. Minute and a half left in the third. Looks like Robinson's hobbled on the sideline there.
Well, that's good. Patrick Surtain's injured, or not injured. I'm sorry, Patrick Surtain got the tackle that possibly could have injured.
Yeah, Robinson, that looks like a leg injury. So 1st and 10 at the 47.
Here goes that defense going bending but don't breaking kind of thing. Golly.
Hand off to Kenyon Drake.
My biggest fear is that that the score being only a 6-point difference.
Well, that's what we said.
I know.
At some point, you gotta
I do
grow a pair and just like. I'm not talking about you, but I'm saying like when you're 3 and 8, don't you just like pull out all the stops?
Yeah, you got to. You got to get him. All right, now it's third.
Swing pass.
4, 3rd and 3. They can't give up a first down here. They cannot give up a 3rd and 5. Wow,
it's 3rd and 5, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter.
Was that a fast third quarter to you?
Oh, for sure. Actually, they're trying to get the Broncos to jump off sides.
Yeah, but they're not going to.
3, 2,
48-yard line of Denver. And that's the end of the third quarter. That is a fast third quarter. I mean, most of the time on the Pacific time zone, if the game starts at 10 o'clock, which it did, where I'm at, usually the game is not over till 1 or 1:15. It is 12:08 here. This game's going to be over before 1 o'clock at this pace.
Right.
That's a fast game.
Cool. Let's take a quick breather. We'll be right back. a bit aggressive.
What was that?
That song was a bit aggressive.
Yeah, it was.
It's like the anthem for every Bronco fan right now.
Yeah.
This season. Yeah, that Chiefs Bengals game at 4:25 today, Eastern time. That's going to be a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, it will. Absolutely. I want Cincinnati, obviously, in that game. But then again, I don't know because I can't stand the Chargers, so I don't want them to gain on Kansas City, and we're not going to catch Kansas City. So, hey guys, from Spence GC. Hey guys, wearing my Broncos gear here in northern Los Angeles. In shock that we are actually winning. You and me both. Or have I drank too many Coors beers? No. You can drink as many Coors beers as you want. We are still winning 9-3. So keep wearing that Broncos gear and don't be in disbelief. It's not a mirage. It's not a misprint on your screen. We are ahead 9-3.
And Bill's in California too there, Spence. So you guys are practically neighbors.
Okay, how come? Oh, there it is. It says, how come my screen isn't up?
All right, I know mine was black too. And there's Hackett.
He's got the.
Come on, yeah, he's yelling, come on.
Yeah, well, he's yelling he wants. Not gonna...
Ravens 3rd and 5 at the Bronco 48.
Quick pass. I wonder if they're going for it. It's fourth down.
It's going to be about a yard and a half short. Fourth down.
Going for it.
Excellent defense on that.
I wonder if they're going for it.
Yeah, they probably are because they want to win.
Of course they want to win. It's 4th and 2. Come on.
Well, we didn't go for it on 3rd and 1.
Come on, defense. Oh, boy.
3rd and 2.
Oh,
4th
boy.
and 2. All right, 4th and 2 here at the 45 of Denver.
Dang it. Come on.
Right up the middle, and he converts. He gained about 3 on that.
Okay. All right. Spence wants to know, Santa Clarita area here. How about me? I am in Temecula, California. And that is between San Diego and LA, east of both of them. So there you go. Now everybody knows where the heck I live. It's all good.
So 1st and 10 from the 42. They must have converted because Bill's groaning. Huntley gets, I guess DeMarcus Robinson's ankles are feeling okay because he just converted a nice play on that. We got upset now.
Don't let my worst fear come to pass. Backup quarterback, only ahead by 6. 4th quarter. Oh my gosh! Again, locked in.
13 minutes left in the first.
Locked on 9 points. Is that our average this year? I mean,
no, our average is like
I know it's like 13 and a half
or 14.
But here's the point. The point I'm trying
Kenyon
to make
Drake for
it's the 3rd game that we're locked on 9.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Kenyon Drake there for 3 yards. So we got 2nd and 7.
Oh man. I'm on defense. If anything, just give up 3. Nothing else, please.
At the 29. Huntley and shotgun.
Uh-oh. Oh, flea flicker. Oh, crap. No. Intercepted. Yes. Yes. Justin Simmons again. Yes.
In the end zone.
Yes. Yes. Oh, what a great play. Oh, boy, did we need that. Oh, my gosh.
Good Lord. What a little bit of razzle-dazzle there.
Oh, man. Beautiful.
A reverse flea flicker.
Oh. Has Simmons, I mean, like I mentioned earlier in the first half, we had not talked about Simmons' name at all. And then he comes up huge twice. With 2 interceptions. Great pick. Great pick. I'll tell you what, he had to keep his left foot in bounds. He just barely kept that left foot in bounds.
So that was Proch that threw that. You know, it's one of those things, too. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. a wide receiver throwing into a guy covered by 4 players in the end zone is ill-advised, I believe is the term. So,
Yeah, but I'll take it all day long,
oh
man.
my gosh, Broncos start at the 20, handoff up the middle. Latavius gets 4.5. Oh man, I really like.
If we can go down, even if we go down and score, I hate to say it, but if we go down and score 3, that's a 2-possession game.
Yeah.
And we needed to score something on this.
D-Rock for sure. Easy
we have
pick.
to.
Let's go.
Absolutely.
All right, so 2nd and 5. Hinton in motion to the right.
Great pass.
Bill tipping the play. Pass to him, and he's going to get up to about the 36-yard line. So there you go.
I'm trying to quell my emotion. It's tough. It's been way too long since the Broncos have had the lead in the fourth quarter. Way too long.
Well, this just would be a great win. You know, I think we're resigned ourselves to the fact that we're not going to be a high-scoring offense this year, and if we can just score enough, right? The offense can do our part of the bargain. Murray for gain of no gain there. 2nd and 10. 10:50 left in the fourth quarter. Broncos up 9-3.
Oh, poor guy.
Kyle Hamilton injured. He was out last week.
I'm so sorry.
And he's having a stellar first season in the NFL as well.
You sound so positive. I'm sitting there going, "Oh, I'm sorry."
But Hamilton,
I know.
Notre Dame is 6'4", 221. I mean, what size for a safety for him?
I know he's a beast. That's why I don't want him in there. You know, it's funny, Glenn. You're such a intellectual person when it comes to football, and I'm such a big fan that if he can't play, great. I don't care. Play next week. Play next week. That's okay.
Oh no! Listen, every fan. I'm just also a believer in karma, so I don't want to say anything out loud. But
I know
every fan, who's disappointed that Lamar Jackson is not playing?
Me, because they went down and scored. No, actually, you're right though. I'm glad Jackson is not in because he is their their number one quarterback. Just like everybody, who wouldn't want the starting quarterback not in? Let me ask you a question.
Touchdown to start early on in the fourth there, Bill.
What's that?
Green Bay just scored a touchdown with the extra point. They're going to be at 19-17 down to the Bears. So,
wow. Let me ask you a question. Where was I going with this? I don't know. I'll think of it in a minute. I know what I was going to say. So let me ask you a question. So do you feel – I know you feel bad with the Broncos being 3-8, but with the Rams winning the Super Bowl last year and they're 3-8, and now that they've totally put the quarterback on IR for the rest of the season, do you feel as bad being 3-8, knowing that the Rams being Super Bowl champions are also 3-8?
I mean, there's a lot of bad to mediocre football this year. I mean, a lot of 4-7s, 5-6s, 5-7. There's a lot of teams not doing particularly well.
Well, ones we thought would do
no consolation, but the AFC West, we were all talking about that it's like the greatest division on paper ever, and it was just that. It was on paper. I mean, who would have thought that the NFC East, I believe going into today's game, I believe the NFC East was going to be all four teams would have made the playoffs. They would have gotten the division winner and the 3 wild cards out of that. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So,
that's
Boone on 2nd and 10 gets no gain as well. So here we are for 3rd and 11. At least with that injury, the defense is gonna get some rest. This isn't considered if we don't convert this, and there's we're 2-10 on third down conversions today. 5 punts for each team. Difference: Broncos don't have any turnovers, and the Ravens have 2, both interceptions with Justin Simmons. So Russ in shotgun.
Oh no!
Ravens are bringing everybody. Oh, he didn't stand a chance. I mean, total swarm, tackled. There's the first real sack of the game.
To me, that play, because you saw the linebacker in the middle start coming forward. I would have. I mean, if I was there, I don't know if I would have called timeout or something, because they didn't have the coverage. They didn't have the protection. There's just no way that play should have been run. Right. No way. They should have called an audible or something, because you saw the middle linebacker coming in, and that should never have been. Broncos should never have snapped the ball. That was horrible.
So a 41-yard punt, man. Waitman cannot. Duvernay gets a 3-yard, and Jonathan Cooper, lucky he didn't get a 15-yard penalty there.
Ooh, that could have been huge. That could have been huge in the wrong way.
I would have called that as a
no. Just like the non-roughing the passer.
Dude, he was so far out of bounds. Like, Cooper better. Like, he's a great story. 7th round pick. He had the heart issues. He's playing really well today. But one way that you can really find your ass on the bench or not on the team is if you're giving up 15-yard unnecessary roughness penalties for no good reason.
You know what I find interesting is when a player does that and they grab the player and they throw him out of bounds. Then they do this. Okay, no, I didn't do anything.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost like they're admitting that please don't call that. You know, I get such a kick out of it. I'm like, why are you telegraphing what you just did?
But then you see what all his teammates did?
Yeah.
They were all doing this.
Yeah. Yep. It's like we've had a bad enough season. Please don't call that against us. Let them earn it. Don't give them free 15 yards. No doubt. So we're still sitting at 9-3. There's a little over 9 minutes left in the game. And I couldn't be more nervous than I was at game time. I really couldn't be. Because it's only a 6-point difference.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that. Oh, my gosh. I'm hoping, crossing my fingers. It's all my arthritis fingers and stuff, and crossing, well, whatever. I'll do this. Cross my arms. That's a little bit easier. Oh, man. I just want to win so bad.
And we punt so much, and our punter's terrible. Like, it's like.
I know.
So, I mean, Baltimore is starting 1st and 10 at their own 31, so they have excellent field position.
Yeah.
I mean,
yep.
I don't know how a punter can only punt 42 yards. I mean, 41 yards.
So
it's pathetic.
If I'm not mistaken, Justin Simmons has had 2 interceptions, and we've gotten, 0 points off of each one. Right? Or did we get the field goal off of his first interception?
We got the 3rd field goal off of that first interception.
Okay. So we did get one score off it, but we need come on, guys, tackle him.
So hand off to Kenyon Drake. I think he's only going to get 3 yards, even though the pile ended up past the 35. I think they'll probably mark him closer to the 34, but we'll see.
35. 2nd and 6, so they did give him 4 yards.
2nd and 6, they gave him 4 yards there. That pile just kept going.
Yeah, I know.
8:42 and counting. Broncos have 2 timeouts. Ravens have all 3. Again, Tyler Huntley is the
got him. Yes. Sorry,
Jared Browning with the sack off of the left side.
It does a little happy dance.
Incredible.
That was great. Boy, he came off that edge like nobody's business.
Dance looks like. Do you mind?
What's that?
Can you show us the dance real quick? Do you mind?
Sure, no problem. It's not good enough for what, man? Hey, I'm a willing partner, man. I don't care. Hey, you guys ask me to do whatever, I'll do it. I don't care. You know,
So they lost 7, so they're inside the 30. Huntley.
Oh no!
Browning ran right by him. Huntley is
a flag. Oh, come on, holding. Come on, holding. Come on, holding. Holding.
Baron
offense.
Browning
Come
was
on.
so fast there. He literally ran right past him.
Holding offense. Beautiful.
Oh, they're going to decline that.
Oh no, I wouldn't. I'd take it.
No, that's third down, Bill. So that would make they have to punt.
Well, that was third down.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Because it's sack. Duh. Come on, Bill. You're getting so excited after a happy dance. You know what you're doing. Fourth down. You're right. See, Glenn, you got me doing a happy dance. I didn't even know what down it was.
Well, I just hope it didn't loosen the diaper.
Hold on. Let me adjust.
It depends, right?
It depends. Oh my God.
That play, Baron is on fire these last 2 plays.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
So
did you see him come? Did you see him come around the edge on that sack? He looked like Von Miller.
Oh, he did.
I mean, that was brilliant. Oh shoot! Boy, he looked like he caught that ball about 3 inches off the ground. Scared the crap out of me.
He's a scary returner. I'm really surprised that they haven't found somebody else.
Man,
to
did
do
you
it.
see? I mean, he's like, oh my gosh, man.
I mean,
I don't know whether to be nervous because of the 9-3 with only a handful of minutes left, 7 minutes left or something like that, or if I should be excited at the fact that we have a 9-3 lead. I don't know which way to go. I'm nervous and I'm excited.
I'm kind of indifferent.
Oh my gosh!
But our destiny is in our own hands here. 1st and 10 at the 19. Russ takes the snap. Quick screen to the left to Latavius Murray. 4-yard gain.
Oh, good. Another guy's hurt.
Patrick Queen is holding his right quad. Yeah.
Like I said, guys, I'm not in favor for guys losing their career due to injury. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I don't want him in the game.
Right.
Let him come back next game. Let him come back against somebody else, but not against us. We want to win this game. We need to win this game.
Oh, his own player hurt him.
Tired of doing my show on Fridays, talking negative all the time. I know Glenn doesn't want to hear negative from me, so I'm trying to be positive.
So his own player landed on him as they were tackling Murray, and that's how his leg got injured.
Wow.
And the dude that landed on him is huge.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, well, that's not a small guy himself either. I'll tell you what. Okay, we're getting close to a little under 7 minutes left of the game. You said that you are kind of indifferent about this game. What do you mean by that?
No, like you're saying, are you nervous? Are you excited? It's like, and it's more like, I don't even know how to feel. I do think that, like I was just mentioning, the ball is really literally and figuratively in our hands here.
Mm-hmm.
It's just over 7 minutes. We have a 6-point lead. They've had some injuries. We have the ball. Like, this is where you do smart plays and keep the clock churning.
Right. But you got to get first downs, though. That's the key.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Like, let's not be too cute. Let's not be, leaving ourselves 3rd and 8s, 3rd and 9s. Let's continuously chip away. And that little pass to Murray was only 4 yards, but now we're at 2nd and 6, so we're good. So
right. So is Musa Ali asking us where we are from?
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So Glenn is in New Hampshire, and I am in Southern California. So we are literally 3 hours away from 3 hours time frame away from each other.
Right.
So Glenn has the good time slot at 1 o'clock game time. I had mine at 10 o'clock, so I had to get up, get my dog fed, get get into it, get ready. But hey, it's always fun being here. So thanks for asking.
So I grew up in Littleton, Colorado, and moved to New Hampshire the last year and a half of high school, and ended up going to college here and stayed here. So, but go out to Colorado usually 2 or 3 times a year.
Yep. I grew in Southern California. Still can't. I don't like any California team. None whatsoever. Oh, wow. Wow. They put him on a cart, man.
I wonder if it's a broken leg.
They put him on a cart. His leg is straight. Oh, yeah. They got a thing around it.
Yeah,
around
I bet it's.
his
I bet,
upper
oh
thigh.
my gosh! And it would be the femur if it is that bone.
It's the upper thigh.
Oh, I mean, he got absolutely pounced on.
Yeah. See, I don't like to see that. I'm just glad he's out for the game, but I don't want to see him out for the season. That's not.
And
cool.
now they keep showing the guy who did it, and obviously it was an accident. They were both trying to tackle somebody, but it's like, that dude feels bad.
Oh yeah. But like you said, you're going after the play, and what are you supposed to do? Just back up and stop.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that's how other people get injured too when you stop playing.
All right, so we got 2nd and 6. Clock is almost at 7 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Russ is under center. He's got Murray behind him. Fake handoff.
Oh yes,
Russ. A bomb to Dulcich. And
beautiful
that's going to
play
go for 30.
Beautiful play.
That falling backwards too. That was and Dulcich was wide open.
Yeah, but you know what? He had to literally drop that into Dulcich, because if you look at this replay, there's a defender in front and behind.
Doesn't Dulcich remind you of like a George Kittle, Travis Kelce?
He does. Absolutely.
He
whoa. He almost missed that ball.
Oh, he caught it in his elbow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He almost missed it. Wow, that was wild. He's had 7 targets. He's caught 6 for 86 yards. The guy's a beast.
He really is.
He's exactly what Denver's needed.
Oh, this is the shit that I can't stand. Pardon my language.
Who?
Handoff to Montrell, loss of 2.
Yeah, why would you hand it off to Williams? I mean, seriously.
I mean, the smallest guy on the field, you're giving
Yeah, see, I don't understand some of these plays. I don't get them.
Gosh darn it.
I don't understand. And I understand. I do
You're coming
get
off the momentum, Bill, of that. If you're going to run it, give it to Latavius Murray.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Now Murray's back in there. Wilson throws it.
Dulcich was the closest, but I think Russ just threw that away.
Yeah. Now it's No, it can't be 2nd 12.
No, it's third. It's 3rd and 12 now.
Yeah, they put up 2nd on the thing. It can't be 2nd.
So, guys, great deep completion. Why don't we see more attempts to go deep from Russell? That's something which frustrates me a great deal. Not enough deep passes. I am 1,000% with you. Russ is
3rd and 11.
2 years the best deep ball passer.
Hackett's back with the headset on. He's over there acting like he's calling the plays. Oh, God.
So now they're calling it 3rd and 11. They've been at 12 here. Deep bomb heading towards Montrell and overthrew him by 2 or 3 yards. So now we have a 4th down. Broncos are going to punt.
Let's see. Did he get hit late? He got hit late. Can they call that one?
Oh, that would have been beautiful.
I wonder why McManus isn't screaming to kick a field goal. Just saying.
So Waitman,
good kick, great punt. Did you see that thing back up?
Yeah, it
hit the 5.
The 5, and it backed up to about the 9. So
beautiful.
So here's the situation: Broncos 9, Ravens 3, 5:02 left in the 4th. Ravens have all their timeouts. Story of the day for the Broncos has been the defense. They've looked phenomenal. Justin Simmons has 2 interceptions. the last one being on a really ill-advised reverse flea flicker that a receiver was throwing the pass. So,
Ball to 9.
so
Come
first
on, defense.
10
Come
for
on,
the
defense.
Raiders here. Huntley,
Dang it. They got to
He
stop
dropped
that
back.
guy
He
from
dropped
running.
over
They have to
back.
stop that guy from
and
running.
Huntley's gonna run for it. He gets up to the 13, so gain of 4. He dropped back all the way into the end zone, though. I mean, that's like.
I
And,
know.
and who was chasing him? Baron Browning.
I'll tell you what, Browning looks like the reincarnated Von Miller.
He's
I mean, he has really turned it up this game.
a brilliant move to have him move to edge.
Oh, absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
exciting.
I wonder if he learned something from Miller, the way his moves, because he's got the same kind of moves, man.
Probably.
Dang it.
All right, quick pass to Likely. Incredible move. He ducked under and got all the way.
Oh, another injury to Raven player.
He looks like it's his arm.
Yeah,
But now we're looking at a 3rd and 1.
which they'll run it.
A little swing pass to the left.
How did he get injured?
Oh, you know what? I bet he injured himself putting his arm down to change direction. I wonder if he bent his elbow backwards.
I don't know. They keep replaying the hit on him up high around his helmet. It was a shoulder to the helmet.
Watch his hand when he puts the.
So it wasn't helmet to helmet.
Because he caught the ball and then he planted
Right.
his arm down.
Right, so that they could move in a different direction.
And change direction. And I wonder if he dislocated his elbow. I mean, this isn't Dr. Hauser and like Doogie Howser, MD. This is just pure speculation.
Doogie Howser. Dr. Ruth.
Dr. Ruth. Are we going to go there? There we go.
No.
Oh, okay.
I just happened to think of that's the only person.
That's the first doctor you think of?
Or Dr. Oz. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know, man.
leave him out of the equation.
You brought it up. So, oh, man, we cannot. I don't even
Oh,
wanna
Green
think.
Bay just took the lead, 20-19. You know what? Why don't I haven't given any updates on scores lately. Let me just do a
Yeah, why don't you do that, Glenn? Give everybody the update that the Vikings are beating the Jets, because I like to know that. Because I can't. I'm a Vikings fan. That's my that's my NFC team.
All right, so all
Always
these are
has
in the
been.
fourth quarter. Steelers 19, Falcons 16.
No.
Packers up 20-19 after that field goal. Lions are just absolutely killing the Jags 33-14. Browns up 17-8 over the Texans. Vikings 20-15 over
that's
the
too
Jets.
close.
Giants 20-13 over Washington. Washington has a ball there. Eagles 28, Titans 10. And that is where we are at with the rest of the league. Broncos are 9-3.
Get him. Yes.
So third and
Sorry.
1, and Josie Jewell stuffs Edwards.
Okay,
short.
now there's
They have to go
420.
for it.
There's 420.
Actually, they may not go for it, man. They've
It's
got, they've got
425 counting. It's 425 counting left in the game, and they're, in my opinion, I think they have to go for it.
they're deep in their own territory.
But if they, well, what do you do?
They're not even at the 20-yard line, Bill.
I
They have
know,
all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, and they've had a ton of 3 and outs for the Broncos.
but they're only a yard. I don't know. What do you think?
I think
They're measuring right now.
John Harbaugh loves to go for it, so he probably will.
Or he'll probably try and draw Denver off sides. Ooh, they're only a half a yard short, dude. Only a half a yard short on that
Or
measurement.
maybe they do go for it, and they just have a quarterback sneak.
Yep. I think that's what they're going to do. There's 4:22 left. And they're calling it 4th and 1. It's actually 4th and a half a yard. They're showing Hack on the sideline. He walk around like he's still calling the plays. It cracks me up, man.
He's playing dress up with the headphones. He doesn't have it on anymore.
Kind of like at school when you dress up for certain things. You come to school and you act all cool and everything. He's acting all. Oh my gosh!
All right, so
Look,
4th and 1.
I'm pretending to be a head coach. That's messed up, Bill. I know. I said it.
So
Oh,
Huntley
they
is
gave
thrilled.
somebody else. They stopped
Oh,
him.
they have Mark Andrews.
They
Did he
stopped.
get through?
Oh, that come on, ref. You cannot give him that call.
Mark
you cannot
Andrews
give him
went
that
under
mark.
center and took the snap and little extracurricular activities with Draymond.
You cannot give him that spot. He never made it past that line.
They gave him the first down.
Oh my
Showing some
gosh,
serious
that
stones,
is
man.
totally wrong.
But that's the kind of coaching that
They stopped him. Oh, that second surge, maybe. Oh, that's
Yeah.
still a bad spot. I say that's wrong.
So 1st and 10 from the 19. Huntley throws
Dang
it and completes it
Oh
across
my
the
gosh.
center to Proch. There's Mike Purcell, first appearance of the broadcast for us outside of him yelling at Russ.
I'm starting to get a little bit nervous now. Oh, come on,
So
defense.
2nd and 4, 3 minutes, 15 seconds.
Was that a fumble? Oh, he pushed
No.
it forward. Oh, he threw it forward. Dang it.
They're calling it was
incomplete.
but I don't
Did
see
you-
who was he throwing it to.
He would just toss it. Oh, flag. Maybe it's
He just kinda like-
intentional grounding.
It's like when I'm tossing like a cat toy back into the basket. Like it was weird. It was
Intentional grounding. Beautiful.
all right. So you
Beautiful.
not only lose 5 yards, you lose it down. So now it's 3rd down.
Who's Hackett talking to? He's on the headset talking to. This guy's amazing.
He goes, "Would you like to upgrade to the 10-piece McNugget?" He's one of those remote drive-through, like ordering people that's not actually working at the McDonald's.
God. I mean, he's not calling the plays or anything, and he's on the headset talking to the referee, and he's pointing. And you gotta love the comedy of this whole thing. Oh, you got to, seriously, man. I mean, think about it, Glenn.
Hysterical.
I mean, it is. It's and now he's checking his. Okay, wait a minute. See my box. Okay. Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
All right, so
my
2nd and 9, just past the 20. Huntley throws it to Andrews again.
Why is Andrews going? Where? Oh, there's a flag. Oh, that's what he was
Up
asking
to the
for.
26.
They're gonna call helmet to helmet, probably.
Or maybe he grabbed him
Oh,
before.
yep, personal foul, helmet to helmet. Yep. Dadgummit.
All right, I want to see the replay on this bad boy.
Come on, Singleton. I don't think he hit him in the helmet.
Well, that gets him past the 40-yard line then.
Oh, yes, he did. Oh, yes, he did.
Yeah, Mathis was holding him, and he just, that was
He just tagged him.
that was a proper call. And he didn't even need to hit him. He was already down.
I know.
They're going down.
Yeah, but at the speed of the game, Glenn,
I know, but it's the helmet to helmet.
True. Well, yeah. I mean, but the speed of the game is you're gonna be moving, quickly, and you try and pull off, but it's hard to do, Oh, this is great. I love it. Spence GC says Hackett's probably talking to his agent about potential job for next season. Oh, shoot, that's good.
First down, the Ravens get 0. So 2nd and 10. Quick flip to the right side and knocked out of bounds. The ball was actually fumbled, but it was out of bounds.
Bobby Newmeyer says Chargers fans rooting for Denver. There's only 5 Charger fans, so I'm not really too concerned about them cheering for Denver. Sorry.
No, I think Bobby's saying he's rooting for Denver.
Oh, got it. Okay. Well, maybe he's one of the 5.
Insulted him. Thanks a lot, Bill.
I'm sorry. I just don't like the Chargers.
So
I didn't mean any offense. Obviously, didn't mean any offense. I know it's because of playoffs and situations and things like that. I get it.
So Ravens have a 3rd down situation. Have converted 3 of 12 this year. This game, Broncos only 2 of 12. So what? It takes down to the 2-minute warning. Ravens still have all 3 timeouts. We'll stay here.
So did I just lose some fans due to my comment? Hope not. I didn't mean it that way. I just meant that, I live in Southern California. I've seen how Charger fans, quote, fans jump on when they win, jump off when they when they lose. So, anyways, enough of that. Okay, 2 minutes left. 9-3 Denver. Can we actually say that Denver has a chance to win?
Of course we have a chance to win, man. So it's third and 4, 3rd and 5, balls on the 46-yard line of Baltimore. And Justin Tucker is out of the equation here. So like he's usually the guy. If it were like 9-7.
Well, he's out of the equation at the moment.
Well, yeah, but
what if they convert? They got all 3 timeouts, Glenn.
No, but I'm saying a field goal means nothing. They have to score a touchdown.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying
okay.
like if it were 9-7, I'd be crapping my pants right now. But literally, I would. But
okay. Oh shoot. Okay. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Spence GC. Glad that we've gained more and not lost. I didn't mean anything by the comment. Just
it's
my own personal feeling. Anyways, okay. So 9-3. Ravens have the ball deep in their end still. 3rd down. 2 minutes left in the game. Can Denver's defense, because you know it's going to come down to the defense. Can Denver's defense keep them out of the end zone, which they have all day long?
definitely.
Okay. And based on what?
Based on the fact that we're a top 3 defense in the NFL.
Okay. Also based on the fact that we haven't given up a touchdown all game. Right. Lamar Jackson's not in the game. We have several Raven players injured. Broncos defense is playing solid. Justin Simmons has 2 interceptions. Okay. I agree with you. I totally agree with you.
A touchdown. That's the thing.
Yep. If it was a field goal, I'd be scared. But they're almost at the 50, and that bothers me a lot.
Of course.
All
and
right,
they have 3 timeouts.
Here we go.
All right. So here's the snap to Huntley in shotgun.
Oh, come on.
Oh, and they're going to call Surtain for interference. It was headed towards Mark Andrews, and that is a good call. Pat did not turn around, and Andrews did fall backwards, but it was the fact that he didn't look that you're going to get called. So
he did look around. Oh, he has hands all over him.
Oh yeah. That's a solid call. That happened right around the 35-yard line of the Broncos. So again, you know what? If you're going to get a penalty, I mean that hurts because it's an automatic first down. Hey, Mark, thanks for popping in, man.
Could happen at the end of this game if they give up a touchdown.
Why would it happen at the end of the game? The guy's just off the phone talking to himself on that.
True.
So 1st and 10 from the 37, 1:56 to go. Clock was stopped on that penalty.
Good.
And pushed out of bounds for a loss. Surtain was back in the action. Hill caught that pass out of the backfield. So 2nd and
10.
11. 2nd and 10. I thought he lost time.
Games decided by 1 score this season. Denver has 9 games decided by 1 score. Baltimore 8. Wow.
7.
Or 7, excuse me. Get it,
but
God dang it.
A completed pass and a first down to the 26, likely with the catch. 138 and counting. Ravens still with all 3 timeouts in their pocket.
Oh my gosh.
But think about this, Bill, is we're
going to him.
Huntley is scrambling.
No.
Yeah. Oh
gosh.
Ooh. He slid on his front and tripped him with his hand, and I was afraid he was going to get called.
God, that was close.
So Bill, we just saw that graphic, right? So nine out of the Broncos' 11 games have been decided by 1 score,
right?
And Ravens have 7,
right,
this season. Each of those is going to go up 1, right? So the Broncos are going to have 9 games decided by 1 score, one way or the other.
Oh, they'll have 10.
That's what I meant.
Yeah,
that's
they're
what
at
I meant,
9. They'll have 10.
Yeah.
And the
I mean, think
Ravens
about
will
that.
have
10 out of 12.
8.
That's crazy.
And the Ravens will have 8.
That's amazing.
Get him.
Back, throws a pass
Oh,
way behind the line of scrimmage. Josie shoves him out of bounds, about 3 yards short of the first. Wow, that was a dangerous pass.
Oh my gosh, I can't take this, dude. I can't take this, dude.
3rd and 3, 1:13 to go. The clock did stop as a result. This drive is already 12 plays, 72 yards. The biggest play being the Pat Surtain interference call.
They stopped him. It's 4th down. 4th down. 4th and 1 or 4th and 2.
So on 3rd and 3, they opt to go
Timeout,
for
Baltimore.
run.
Baltimore calls timeout.
Kenyon Drake
Oh my god.
ends up short. Baltimore does call timeout with 1:05. What are we going to be at? 4th and 2.
Oh my gosh. I swear, people tune in to watch me have a mother-freaking heart attack.
Anthony, no way. We're not firing Wilson. Come on now.
Deep breath. Oh, God. I can't take this, man.
Ravens are the Wizards on 4th down too. And this is where you do start to get the butterflies in the stomach. You know, one of the fun things about doing these live games is the on the spot emotion, but there really hasn't been reason to in many of the ways. So 4th and 2, Huntley is under center, backs up with shotgun. Duvernay faked the handoff to Duvernay, and Huntley's keeping it, and he gets the first down. He's inside the 15.
I could have swore he handed off. Jay.
That was a real clean pullback too.
Oh my gosh. This is exactly my biggest fear.
So Huntley drops back,
Oh no.
throws it to Drake, and Drake gets down to the 2-yard line with 30 seconds to go. Broncos have to call a timeout there. Oh, shoot.
All right. Are we going to lose another game 10-9?
So Spence says, Anthony, I'm willing to give Russ a pass this year due to the pathetic offensive scheme and system of Hackett. And Mark said, fire Hackett, not Wilson. Not
How did Browning let that guy get behind him? Why did he not stick with him? He stopped and let the receiver get right behind him. If he stays with him, he could possibly.
It was an incredible play by Huntley. I mean, he was rolling to his left.
Right.
But Huntley did the fake pump.
But you have to stay with your guy.
You can't. I mean, that was just
you can't
a
allow
beautifully
that.
executed play. You have an edge rusher.
The defense is giving up.
89-yard drive in 44 minutes and 31 seconds.
Defense.
So Baltimore called the timeout there, by the way.
Touchdown. Game over.
There's no game over, bud.
Touchdown. 10-9.
Huntley up the gut for a touchdown. Ties the game at 9-9. And you got to just figure that Justin Tucker is an automatic. All right, so the Broncos have 2 timeouts left. I assume they're going to short kick this again because they don't think that
you think Denver let him in so then you have at least some seconds left to go?
No, not at all.
I do.
I don't
Absolutely.
think so.
Why not?
That did not look like the Green Bay letting Terrell in. So 28 seconds left. Okay.
10-9. Good.
So another reason why I think they're going to do a short kick is not only the lack of respect they have for the Broncos running game, is that it will eat up some time off the clock. It is not over, my man. It's not over. If this offense has shown me one thing, is that never mind.
Yeah,
So
you got to be kidding me.
It's 10-9. Here's where McManus can earn his reputation back.
Yeah, kick a 64-yard field goal.
So let's just get to the 45-yard line, right?
Yeah, if. Oh, yeah, that drive, Hundley was 8 for 8.
8 for 50 yards, and he had 12 yards rushing and the touchdown. So it looks like Washington and the Giants are going to overtime, tied at 20.
Look at my man over there practicing. Like, yeah, give me a chance,
Dude,
coach.
you got to give him a chance. Let's give him a chance.
I can kick it 64 yards. Oh, yeah, sorry, we're not in Denver. Career long is 61, and that was in 2021 against the Chargers.
At Chargers.
Mm-hmm. Are they going to do an – they're not doing an onside.
No, but they're gonna want the clock running a little bit. So they might do a squib kick and let someone –
No, they kicked it deep. They kicked it to the 3-yard line. 10, 15, 17. 17-yard line.
But it ate up 5 seconds off the clock. Broncos now have 23. Broncos now have 23 seconds to play with here.
But regardless how this game comes out, the Broncos are going to have 10 games out of their 12 that have been decided by one possession.
That's amazing.
10. Even if they win with a field goal, it's still one possession. Or even if it's a touchdown, it's still one possession.
Yeah.
So they're going to have 10 one-possession games out of 12. That's insane.
So 1st and 10 from the 18. Russ obviously in shotgun under this situation.
Catch. Call timeout. Call timeout. Call timeout. Call timeout.
By Jerry
God,
Jr.
dang it. Come on. 16 seconds left.
Gain of 16 to the 34. Beautiful play.
That was a great catch by Judy.
It was.
Well, he called timeout right away. Beautiful. Okay, they need another 30 yards. No, 23 yards is it. They need 23 yards to get to the Baltimore 43. 23 yards. Come on, Wilson.
I mean, anywhere we get past the 50, we're gonna kick the field goal, right? So Broncos are at the 34-yard line, 1st and 10, 16 seconds to go.
2 timeouts, 1 timeout left. That's it. Wilson's running. Get the first slide. Okay,
Russ,
timeout.
He's got the 50. He's down to the 49. Yes.
8 seconds left.
8 seconds to go.
So here's what I say. Here's what I say they ought to do. They ought to have all wide receivers in, 4 wide receivers in, or 3 wide receivers at tight end, and throw a quick out to the sideline. And no matter where you are, kick the freaking field goal. Yep. Try it. All you got to do is try it.
Baltimore territory right now.
Doesn't matter. I don't care if we don't get to the 43. Just
doesn't matter. We're going to kick it.
Oh, they put 1 second back on the clock, so 9 seconds.
All right, 9 seconds. That helps.
Yeah, but here's the thing. We have 8 timeouts, which means if we can get close enough, we can call timeout. Even we don't have to go to the sideline. We can go to the middle of the field.
We're out of timeouts, bro.
We can go to the middle of we're out of timeouts. Oh, crap.
Remember we called that early timeout?
Oh, that's right. Duh.
In the 3rd quarter.
Okay, they got to go to quick sideline.
All right, Russ and
he's going for the bomb. He's out of bounds with 2 seconds left. It's going to be about a 70-yard field goal.
The 46-yard line.
It's going to be about a
63-yard effort.
About a 60. Oh, here he comes. I think this.
What can you do? I mean, this is an excellent effort, right?
It's going to be a 68-yard field goal, dude. There's no freaking way. Let's see, 45, 55, 60. Yeah, it's going to be about a 67-yard field goal. He's never made one more than 61. This is 68-yard. Holy crap.
63, Bill.
He made it, but they called timeout. Oh, he's short. No good. Game over. Oh, they didn't call timeout. Game over.
It was perfect down the middle and game over. But you know what?
See, he's never made one more than 61. Never.
Yeah,
Never
but
made one over.
You had to go for it there. Unless
How short was he? How short? Oh, he was way short.
Really
He was short. He was short by about 4 yards.
The only other school of thought was you throw a bomb and hope for an interference. But that's one of those things where, you know what, you got to give the offense credit for coming back and at least putting us in a position where we could do that.
So basically what you're trying to tell me is basically you're trying to tell me that it was a token win. Token effort. No,
I just think that the fact that we had the ball at our own 18-yard line and still managed to get an opportunity to kick the field goal or attempt the field goal is.
See, I really like this guy. I really like Mark from Georgia. I like this guy.
Well, you know what's funny is because
I
normally pull up the comments. And anytime there's a favorable comment about Bill, like all of a sudden it appears on the screen before. Here's Brad. I believe Brad is our friend from Australia here. I'm done with this team. This is messed up.
Well, Brad, let me say something. Don't be done with the team. Maybe this season, absolutely, but true Bronco fans don't give up. We don't. You know?
Yeah.
What do you mean, what a game? What the heck was that about? What do you mean, what a game? Again, 3 times this year in 12 games, the Broncos scored 9 points and lost.
Oh, 1,000,000%, Brad. You don't lose that game. You don't. You know, I mean, if you think about it, our scoring average has gone down the last 2 weeks.
So now we're probably at what, 12.5?
It's probably
what?
30.
Oh yeah, well, I see how old up there. Yeah, time to get drunk.
And Spence is only at 1:00 in the afternoon, so he's got some time.
All
right, may as well just
Spence, I have to agree with you.
May as well go through some of the stats. Final score 10-9 Ravens. Lamar Jackson was injured early out of the game after only 11 yards passing. Ravens now are 8-4. Broncos 3-9. Just giving Seattle a better draft pick. Russ 17-22 for 189. Was sacked twice for 5 yards. Again, that first sack I don't think that should have counted, but that's all right. Neither here nor there. Latavius Murray 17 rushes for 47 yards. On the receiving side, Dulcich 6 for 85, Judy 4 for 65 in his first game back since Tennessee. Murray 4 for 14. Hinton only had 1 catch for 11, and then a couple other guys had 1 catch. So I mean,
just a couple other guys.
Well, yeah. I mean, Boone and Mac had one catch each for 8 and 6 yards, respectively. Tyler Huntley, great game. 27 for 32, 187 yards. He did throw an interception. They had a second interception. Both of those were to Justin Simmons. Second interception was on a gadget play. Huntley also the leader in rushing, 10 for 41, but the big one was that touchdown at the end. Mark Andrews, 4 for 53. Demarcus Robinson, 7 for 41, and Duvernay, 6 for 34. So here we are, Bill. Broncos now have Kansas City in Denver next week. I mean, 9 points against a team like that isn't going to even begin to get it done. Let me pull up some of these comments here. Get it.
You know what? We need, I know we have this touchdown celebration. I think what we need is a field goal celebration because that seems to be all that we can get.
Right.
So maybe we should do that.
McManus is garbage, and you know what? He is.
No, he made 3 field goals today, and they were long distance.
But I think
field
just in general, the season is not like I'm growing so tired of his act, and I honestly believe. I mean, the fact that he was lobbying in the first game to kick that field goal instead of us going for it, that one play has set the tone, in my opinion, for the entire season.
Mhm.
When you didn't show faith in Russell Wilson when he was having an excellent game against the Seahawks that night to execute a 4th and 5 play, and you put, I mean, that was the beginning of the end for Hackett for sure.
Yep.
Anthony, thanks for joining us. I mean, we were, we just are fans just shooting the breeze and chatting. So we really appreciate the comments. Riker Will, 3 field goals in 60 minutes, the definition of high octane offense.
yeah, so far.
Oh, Mark. No, we have known each other for a while. Bill, pleasure to meet you. Best wishes to your mother-in-law. That's great.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You know what's great about that is we didn't even talk about that today, and
Nope.
Mark remembered that. So
Yeah, appreciate that, Mark. Thank you so much.
Montreal, Washington is hard to watch, and I have to agree with you. We had the opportunity to spend a few minutes with Montreal on the 5280 podcast earlier this year, and the guy was just so humble. It was just so exciting, and I mean, he truly is. He's not only a liability on the return side, he's a non-entity on the receiving side. I mean, he's like, as a drafted player, he's one of the more senior guys on the whole team. I mean, it's just crazy with their practice squads and the injuries we've had. Exactly. The only stat is wins, no doubt about it. Special teams is bad. Our offense is bad.
It's bad.
I don't know what it is, because we can put it together. I don't know what it is. Can we play defense the whole game next time? That's the problem. We did. Kickers.
No, we played the entire. Our defense was great until the last 2 minutes of the game.
Losing continues. Broncos lost 13 of the last 16 games. That's crazy when you think about that. Waitman is another player we need. Again, there's not another guy who can punt the ball on there. I mean, he doesn't position anything. He just kicks it. So, like, let's find someone else. Sick of those running plays. Russ hands off straight into the wall.
I play Madden 23, and I don't make the same stupid mistakes these guys do. So, and I'm playing, at a high level, but I know it's a video game is totally different than real life. I get it, but
yeah.
Anyway,
Mike 5.56. Russell looked better this game. That's not saying much. So, before we totally wrap up, may as well just kind of go over our lineup for the MHRT network. Things are growing. It's going well, and it's all because of
you guys.
So thank you so much. We have the Cluster podcast that its normal slot is Monday nights. I believe they're on tonight, but
on tonight I'll be on that as well.
So their normal slot is Monday nights, and they're doing a great job, Nick and Britt. On Tuesday nights, we've got the 5280 podcast with me, Mundungus, Boggins, and Cam Parker. Then Wednesday, we have the Wild Wild West. That's a fun show. We have super fans from all 4 AFC West teams, so everybody's represented. So if you're in the chat and you're a fan of one of the other AFC Westers and you just want to see us crying in our beers, then you're represented on the Wednesday show. And then Friday nights, Bill does the Broncos breakdown, and he's been doing the show live the last few weeks, and that's going to continue, and it's been going great. So Mike, go ahead, Bill.
I was going to say, I wanted to bring up this one from Mark from Georgia. All I can say, go Dogs, let's ride. Oh, my bad. Don't apologize for going for the Georgia Bulldogs. My sister and brother just moved to Georgia. They're huge Georgia Bulldogs fans, so no need to apologize for being a fan. At least they're winning. Go ahead.
So Mike, with the super chat, we actually just surpassed 1,000 subscribers recently on YouTube. That's just the beginning. So hopefully that will be something that will be available in the coming months. But I appreciate you even asking. And Mark, again, just showing your support. We appreciate it. And this will be the last comment I'll pull up. Brad, thanks, guys. Good job.
Yeah, I agree, Brad. I could see that coming at the 2-minute warning too. That's what I was.
We all saw Bill squirming in his seat for sure.
Hey, I don't know if you guys saw me doing that happy dance, but I tried to do my best. That was earlier on, before the 2-minute warning, obviously.
Yeah. But anyway, folks, we appreciate it. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. We will be back next week for the Chiefs game. I believe it's going to be Mike and Bill doing that one, and I'll just sit there in the chat and goof on you guys incessantly. So
obviously, Glenn, it's always a pleasure to be here with you. Sorry the outcome wasn't better than what it was, but it's typical of the season. But it's always a pleasure to do this with you. Have a great rest of your day.
You too, sir. Thank you.